You had to say that as I unmuted you.
Yes, yes, because you know this is the only way you could have got that better is to go, fucking Nazis.
Wow, that's classic.
Yeah.
That's going back. That's a deep
Throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a throwback to when we used to stream on Wednesdays.
Oh wow, yeah, that's so true. I don't think even Creator Coliseum or any of my other things that are titled with a CC.
On my channel then.
I was
streaming directly to
cards.
I wasn't part of it then.
That's how far back it was, and that was Midge. As I went live, just suddenly blurted out. I think there was just like some kind of conversation or something, and he just went, "Fucking Nazis!"
Right pointing to a whiteboard. Yeah, and the best part of that is I had to get rid of that whiteboard because the whiteboard pens stained the words "fucking Nazis" into it. Because the markers were a little bit shitty. So that whiteboard's not seeing the surface of day or the light of the sun ever again. Ever again. But hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Elite Dangerous, the RPG. Rival, explain to us the game that we're playing. What is it? Yes. Who is it by?
You can find this on spidermindgames.com. There's an entire page dedicated to it and different Elite Dangerous trading cards, things like that on there. Unlike Trakoka Knights, it is not on sale in any way, shape, or form. I know, Roach. I'm sorry. I did look. But there is a main rule book that you can play everything with, plus expansion books for espionage, trading, exploration, and basically you can have an entire Elite Dangerous campaign based in the bubble. You can go out to anywhere in the Milky Way you like.
But does each expansion introduce new game-breaking bugs, causing everyone to want to break everything?
It's not traditional Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Where they bring an expansion forward and then have to release many thousands of patches to make the expansion work.
Yep.
But it is Elite Dangerous.
It works.
Which is very anti-Elite Dangerous. I know this. I'm sorry, Mikey.
I know, yeah.
I did ask if they could bring some game-breaking rules in or something, but no, they refused.
I mean,
I don't know. I did destroy our anaconda way too easy, so there might be some
anaconda
balance.
was practically dying already. It was a mercy killing. Plus the fact you weren't supposed to get that close that quick.
As things always are, the DM never expects it.
No, seriously, you weren't supposed to get that close that quick. But that's fine. That's fine. As a DM, I'm using that particular situation to learn and grow.
And hate us even more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe Roach is testing out his new night vision goggles.
Oh, I just had to...
Yeah, he's just opening the door, just...
Do you want me to see me get up every time I have to get up and turn on a light, or turn on
Version 0, going dark.
Yes, we do. So there you go. That's what it is. Are we all ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean, I am. It's because I'm looking at a screen in dark mode, and fucking sunglasses and dark mode aren't computing.
I've just said no to sunglasses.
I'm feeling like I'm losing out here.
No,
I know I'm in casual clothes because I'm very tired.
Don't do it, man, because at some point I'm going to talk to you and you're going to go, I can't see.
And you can't paint your miniatures with those glasses on. You can't see shit now.
Really?
Oh my god!
You are painting
Challenge
Dark Angels, which are black and Horus Heresy. So you're
yes, black and red.
Yes.
I can
just
see.
like he dips them in the red paint. Like, all right, base coat done.
With the hoodie, the hoodie sunglasses headphones combo from Utari looks like he's about to sell me a certain type of pill outside of a rave.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, it reminds me of a late
Oh, yeah.
2000 teens poker player.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do that.
Yeah, I can
Oh
see it.
yeah. The young blood poker players.
I used to love guys like that who'd come into the local casino with their hoods up and their shades on and everything, doing this.
An Imperial
And then
Spy wouldn't be dressed like
all
me,
in.
Anto.
Straight. God damn it! That would have worked online.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah, the
online.
online kiddies, yeah.
They were adorable.
They really were.
And now most of them play on the European circuit because they can't break America.
Still money to be made. Anyway, are we all ready?
Let's do
I
it.
think so.
Okay, last time, you were given a job by a Madame Moira Chevalier, a lovely French lady, to go to Candle Station and recover an item for her client. You went there, somehow managed to get through the entire base without alerting anyone except the guard that Utari killed.
He wasn't alerted either.
No, he wasn't
My
alerted at
God.
all. He was completely unconscious for the entire time. Managed to take out the anaconda that was on Ready 5 as a defensive measure. Managed to take out the security tower on the way out. And evacuate the area without anyone really knowing what was going on in the stolen spaceship. The stolen Federal Corvette, which then took Harrison Jones, Midgeman's character, on a little joyride due to the fact it wouldn't allow him to do anything. Threatening his life if he decided to try and interfere with the controls. Yeah, this then took you back to the Phoenix Voidwalker fleet carrier, and it turned out that the Federal Corvette was actually the MF Blackwatch, which belonged to the squadron commander, who Utari has some prior dealings with. But over the preceding or the following week, you basically have the run of the carrier. You are pretty much looked on as favored guests. There's some areas you're not allowed access to. You're not allowed to carry any of your weapons while on board. But drinks at the bar are completely free. You have been told that there is some new merchandise coming into the Frontier Solutions store. That will be coming in the next day or so. And the outfitting department for the fleet carrier has been instructed to entertain any of your requests off their shopping lists at a 50% discount.
Interesting.
You've also been requested to stay on board due to the fact there may be future employment, as things have picked up as the weeks progressed. You've noticed the tempo of the ship. There's people moving around with a lot more purpose each day. First, it's kind of senior staff. You try to ask Julie, your liaison on the carrier, what's going on, and she's completely in the dark. Or if she's not, she's a very good liar. But she's promised she'll get back to you. She's just been asked if you could stay around. There could be something very important that would be requiring your services due to how well you completed your task. And you don't see much point in leaving. You've got some new ship parts coming in. You should all have access to the ship parts through Google Docs, I believe.
It's on Discord.
Oh, it's on Discord.
Well, the link to the ship parts is on Discord now.
And during the last day before the Frontier Solution shops open up, you get a list of all goods that are now available in that shop as well. And with the 10 million credits each that you have, pretty much anything you want is available. Anyway, we're on about the 6th day you've been on board. You're starting to get kind of restless, and you get requested to go to the carrier squadron commander's ready room, which from previous times you've been on board fleet carriers delivering stuff and everything, you know is an area that's off limits to everyone. In fact, you have to have special authorization because you go up to the top deck of the observation and bridge and then go off to the side into the ready room, where pretty much the carrier can be controlled from if everything else fails. You're brought up. 5 of you go through the doors into the ready room, and you see Rival he's sitting behind his desk. And he's looking over some pads. He's not ignoring you, but he kind of gestures you to some of the seating. And the first thing he says, I must apologize. You did me a great service bringing my ship back. I know you've been paid. I appreciate that. But you know anything about me, you know that's my baby. So, personally, from me to you, thank you.
Glad we could help.
You're very welcome, Rival.
I appreciate you, especially Utari. But anyway, there's something's come up. Now, obviously, getting the Black Watch back from Candle Station was important to me. Do you know why we're so interested in Candle Station?
I don't know. Would it be anything to do with the residents, or is it more the colony itself?
No, the people who live there, they're just people trying to live by. They saw an opportunity. They got a system with 4 rings. Not rich with low temperature diamonds, but rich enough they could carve a little piece of home out of the universe. Yeah, Jenkins?
Is it the slaves? Because you're like Fed. Because you got a Fed Corvette and you don't like slaves.
No, I've got a Fed Corvette because it's the most dangerous ship in the galaxy.
Still need to at least like the Feds.
No, I don't like any of the governments.
Fair.
The Federals are basically the overzealous parents who want you to go to church every Sunday and follow the word of the government no matter what. The Imperials, no respect, Utari, but the Imperials are basically your older sister who thinks she looks good all the time and is obsessed with making sure she's got the latest designer clothes. And they have to be made by slaves. And let's just talk about the Alliance, because the Alliance are basically the morons of the galaxy.
I apologize for them. I grew up in Alliance space.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the Alliance existed.
That's usually what happens. That's usually what happens.
Right, the Alliance. Got it.
And anyway, it's not all Imperials. We have a very specific relationship with a very specific Imperial who helps us with the freedom of slaves.
The hot one!
Yeah, Ashlyn Duval. The hot one.
I mean,
Blue-haired baby doll.
sure, I suppose so.
But anyway, the point is, the only way they could make the amount of money they did would be to either shift low temperature diamonds in a massive amount, or shift something that lots of people want, but no one wants to admit. Slaves. And I'm not talking about Imperial indentured servants. I'm talking about people who hit rock bottom and then find out rock bottom isn't what they thought it was. Now, while you've been here, we have been busy collecting intelligence, and it seems like they are looking to recoup their losses before they go out of business, because somebody did an awful lot of damage about a week ago.
Everyone turns to Express.
Nice shoot, by the way.
Honestly, it was nothing.
So, they're kind of on the brink of collapse. They need to make a big payday, and there is rumors of a very large convoy moving through federal space that no one wants to go near. We don't know exactly where it is, which is where you guys come in. We're talking a two-pronged attack. We'll take care of the convoy. What I need you lot to do is to go back to Candle Station, get the information on where the convoy is going through, ship names, route, anything you can get us, and then take out everyone who's there apart from the civilians. In return, don't expect you to do it for free. Further 10 million each, and Candle Station is yours.
Huh.
Like the old thing.
Like the whole thing.
Don't you want it?
You're standing in my base.
He has a carrier. He doesn't need a base.
I don't want to put
Really
anybody
orange,
down.
though.
I don't want to put anybody down standing in this room right now, including myself. But do you think any of us have the necessaries to govern?
Oh, you wouldn't govern it.
No, that's what you pay somebody else to do.
That's what you pay someone else to do.
Uh.
You use it as a base of operations. You can use it as a mercenary outpost for a budgeting mercenary unit.
Hell, unlike most places, it actually has a large landing pad.
You've got a place that has an amazing amount of low change for diamonds that need to be hauled back into the core. I'm sure there's a couple of traders out there that wouldn't mind doing that run every now and then. A smuggler's outpost outside the official realms of legal jurisdictions. There's no federal, imperial, or alliance presence out there, so it's an anarchy system, really. And a nice place to work out of if you need somewhere that's off the beaten track for when you're doing espionage jobs.
Or of the above.
Plus,
I mean,
we don't need it.
fair.
Now, obviously, you're not just going to take my word for it, so... And he reaches over, grabs a data pad, passes it over to Express, who sat right in front of him. That's a full inventory of everything that is on the site. You'll notice it has a full outfitting capability and several unbuilt structures that can be fabricated to fit any of your particular needs. Additionally, we'll supply you with anything that you don't have. Oh, the outfitting is subterranean, just actually under the town.
Huh. Makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah, because landing pads go down.
Not all of them. So, what do you think?
Well,
We have
got any idea
one
about
small
the fences?
difficulty.
All right, one at a time, because there was two people talking there.
Imp first.
Imp first. Utari?
There's one small difficulty if we're supposed to be going back. I'm assuming we're not doing this quietly, but given that we probably already blown our cover.
From what I can gather from the feedback we're getting, they only suspect a vulture pilot and someone who was spotted inside the main comm room, main command building. He was apparently looking for something for the head of security and then was never seen again, but he was seen in the vicinity of a vault.
That's me.
Everybody else seems to have got away quite clean, which is good for
Well,
you, Utari.
Well, considering
Yes, well, I try not to leave traces. Help it.
considering the sheer drivel I had to listen to while in there with her, it's like fuck for that. That's one small positive, I suppose.
Well, that's good for us. Because the first part of the mission is going to require getting access to that data.
Well, I did say I'd come back and look into getting some LTDs, and if they're looking to ship a load of them, makes sense.
So
This time I'd bring cash. She's expecting to make a sale. Give her the show of a sale.
I have cash now.
which would leave the door open for you, Utari, to get me the information I need to track that convoy down.
Yes, it's just figuring out where it'd be stored.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's not in the security tower.
Yeah.
So there's one location knocked off the list.
There is a comms room in the main building. It's on the ground floor. We don't know where on the ground floor.
That would be my best guess. That would probably be the best guess of where they'd...
It's also where they probably moved all the security arrangements.
Makes sense.
Technologically able to handle the extra processing, so that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Now,
However...
since Express took out the Anaconda, they have moved additional firepower into the area. There's two anti-ship towers that have been mobile towers put in place, and at least 3 smaller vessels, 1 on combat air patrol at all times.
Are we talking fighters or are we talking like Cobras?
From what we can gather, it'd be 2 Eagles and 1 larger ship. It's nothing more than a medium size, though. We've not been able to get anything bigger. Anything larger than that would be extravagant, given what happened last time to their last large ship.
Fair.
But they are scrambling. If there wasn't this convoy, they'd have a lot more there.
Makes sense.
Are they increased troop numbers?
No idea.
Well, I'm probably in as Irish's bodyguard again.
No need to change a lie that works, right? That would mean that Utari could come along the same way. He was down as a personal protection detail.
Which just leaves Express and Mr. Jones.
Well, I can pilot. I'm no Express on the gun though.
3 on 2 would be better than 1 on 3.
Well,
I'll
yeah.
be fine.
If we can maybe up my craft a little bit with what we paid for, sorry, with some of the earnings, I don't see why it'd be a
They're already
problem.
working on mine. I sent in an order.
I mean, there is also the option of...
You might want to tell the DM what that order is.
I was waiting for that. You gave me a list and 10,100,000 credits. I've already spent 1 million.
Good. But there is also the option here, right, of it could just be me and Jenkins that goes onto the ground, and we leave Utari with the other 2. But I think having Utari on the ground would be the best option, right? Because if we
For this particular mission?
Figure out where the data is first, secure that, we can work away, we can figure everything else out past that, right?
You need the data before you can do your bit, don't you, Commander Rival?
Yeah.
We need the imp.
The long and the short of it is, the quicker we can get the convoy dealt with, the sooner we can come in with support for you lot.
Well, in my assumption, that would be what Express and Harrison are there for. They would come in if we get caught. Cause as much hassle and as much havoc as possible while all 3 of us bolt with the data.
That's great if I didn't need you to clear out the troops in the town as well.
Jenkins?
Much confidence that I have in a Federation Marine.
I can shoot a gun.
Right.
Not great at it, but I can shoot a gun.
Most people can. You just make sure you're putting the business end towards the enemy. There is one other thing. There is talk that the leader of the Basilisk crew is at the station clearing up the mess.
Who's that?
That's the problem. Even we can't figure out who it is. We just know they're heavily armed and very dangerous.
As most people tend to be out here.
Yeah. They landed a couple of days ago, and the people we've got close to the area haven't been able to give us anything on them.
What were they flying?
Don't know. Ship signal was scrambled on the way in. They couldn't even get a shape of it. Some kind of ECM jamming. Stuff that even we haven't seen out here yet.
Huh. Is that Guardian or
Possible.
weird?
Guardian tech's strange stuff, except for FSD boosters and Guardian weapons for taking out Thargoids. Everything else is kind of grey area. Will it work? Will it not?
Fair enough. So I think we have the outline of a plan here.
I'll leave the details to you. What I will say is, our new weaponsmith is on the station. They have already been told that you are here. And they have advised that one of you is carrying an unregistered weapon. Ship sensors have picked it up. It's not able to determine what type of weapon, just that it's Why am I not surprised? Make sure you clear it with them before you fire it. Please tell me you haven't fired it.
I haven't touched it.
Good. If it's not registered on our systems, that means it's experimental. And if it's experimental, the second you pull the trigger, you're basically taking your life in your own hands.
More so than usual.
More so than usual.
Can I have a go?
Pull it out of my jacket.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those before.
Do you have no idea what?
Pretty.
Are you just flagging everybody with the muzzle? It's just like, what is this? It's just like...
No.
He's just like, put that fucking thing away.
If anything, I'm holding it by the barrel at me.
That's worse. That's actually worse.
Yeah.
Look, just do me a favor. Get it down there. Let Chester have a look at it, all right?
Chester.
He came highly recommended and needed a place after... Oh, right. Okay. Now everything's making sense.
It all comes back together.
I'm going to kill Mikey.
You walk past him, by the way, talking with the one person who actually does work in this whole building. Roach is just brain scrambled. Yeah, like he was outside, like on the command deck, holding a cup of like coffee, and has given one to someone.
It really is coffee.
It's
Irish coffee.
Yeah, and he gave
I'm
one to the one person here who's actually doing some work. A redheaded woman holding an iPad.
I'm imagining Game Mikey just has a mug that's just written on the side. What fourth wall?
Exactly. Perfect. It's just like, right.
I mean, you guys saw how I described this show on Twitter, right?
No.
Oh, no.
I've been really busy this week. I've just seen things popping up on my phone going, script.
Right, RivalZoneGaming, self-indulgent, self-insert, fourth wall break extravaganza continues.
Look, I needed to do stuff that was available and easy to pick up for everyone, okay?
Also,
So-
wouldn't it be Hammer?
Never
He's your
mind.
XO. I'm your
Yes, I know. And he was
quartermaster.
supposed to. He's had his computer broken and everything. It's been broken down because he's been in the house. He was going to record some lines for me that I could play through my Go XLR
Oh.
for when you guys turned up at the Void Walker.
Oh, that'd have been so cool. Damn it, Hammer!
Hell, because we didn't know what was happening with Zweilander, I even had plans to get some Thargoid pulling people out of hyperspace stuff recorded.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I can do that shit.
Also, there's totally a pink python out on the landing pads right now.
Pink fluffy python.
Pink fluffy python.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So, are we good?
Phrasing?
No, that's what it's called.
Nope.
That's literally the name of the ship.
All the ships are named after snakes. That's the elite thing.
Snakes
No,
or
but-
birds or other stuff
Pink
as well.
Fluffy python.
It's actually called the Pink Fluffy Python. Anto owns it.
Yep.
And he's had it decked out so it's painted pink and has pink lasers. And
It's super
and-
pretty.
Me and
Has
Anto
pink
need to
engines
have
as well.
words.
Anyway, so we done?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Yes.
Any other questions, let us know. Either myself or Julie will be able to answer them for you.
Cool.
But other than that, away you go. Just let me know when you're leaving.
All right. GM.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I bought so that you know, so that you can
Just
prepare
update your ship.
appropriately.
Just
I
update your
have.
ship.
I already have. Basically, throughout that whole conversation where I had nothing to contribute, I've been buying things and updating my sheet. So I purchased
Yes.
I got rid of one pulse laser
Figured you would.
and got a fixed mount medium dumbfire missile rack to replace that. Then I also bought for my utility mounts a medium chaff launcher and ECM mount. Then I upgraded my sensor suite to a 4A sensor suite, thus giving me an extra +1 to initiative and dogfight, with a negligible power increase. And
4A.
4A, yes.
Okay. That's a +2 to your
and-
initiative and +2 to your dogfighting. Gotcha.
Yep. Well, I originally had a +1, so that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
you
It's
did.
a cumulative +1 on top of that.
Yep.
And then nothing else. Even though I have 9,395,270 credits to spend, I didn't want to make this that hard for you, so I didn't buy the shield cell or all upgrade that I definitely could have bought if I wanted to.
All right, your medium dumbfire.
I already have it all the stats and everything.
Okay, yeah, I just want to know what the damage is.
Damage 40, but 20 versus shields.
Okay, so it's half damage against shields. Fair enough.
Yep. And it's a ammunition 16, +1 to hit instead of a +6 for as opposed to the gimbaled lasers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you want it, I can give you the stats. I can
That's
I can just save this and send it over to you. I've even named the ship on my sheet, so it's
No,
all.
you're good.
All right.
You're absolutely fine. I've got your ship thing here and everything, so it's fine.
Yep. And that was it. Because if I'm firing guns with my hands, something's gone wrong. So
Okay.
That's my job.
That's my job.
that's the
All right,
gunny's
so
job.
what do the rest of you want to do due to the fact that Roach has just decided, sod it?
Well, I need some help upgrading my ship.
Okay.
Buy the bigger things. You have $10 million. You can't physically run out of money.
Right, so you're rocking the Cobra
Yes, you
Mark
can.
III,
Yes, you can.
and you're running fixed cannons and multi-cannons, which means you have 0 real chance of hitting stuff because you only got a +4 to your weapons, and you have nothing to take down shields quickly.
Okay.
Does our karma regenerate?
Yes.
It does. You
Start
have
of
full
every
karma
session,
points
yeah.
now.
And that's
Oh.
14, right?
13.
13. Got it.
Okay.
Around 103.
Okay. So... So I need to, one, upgrade my guns on my ship, apparently, because I'm going to be joining a dogfight, which...
It's alright, you don't have to contribute much.
You just have to be ablative.
Oh, okay. Shields and speed, then.
Just, if I need you to
Kite. Yeah, bait.
Yep.
Because I've got...
I would say this, you might want to have some kind of laser weaponry on your ship.
Okay.
Yeah, help take down shields or something. You know? Because I think now Roach is really bad at taking gun shields because he has missiles now. So
He's lost one of his pulse lasers, which means instead of doing 70 to damage the shields, he now only does 35 if he hits.
Yeah, so it's probably better to throw a few lasers on there.
But 95% of all my karma things are dealing with ship combat, which means...
Yeah, aside from honey trap.
Yeah,
which is
and sucker punch.
Oh right. Yeah. I think I have that too. Yeah, I think I took that too because I was like, well, that seems like a good thing to have just in case.
Okay. So I need some sort of laser.
Lasers.
Probably gimbaled or turreted.
Gimbaled is probably the better option.
Pulsed.
Yeah, probably gimbaled pulse because they self-target, so they're very helpful in that sort of way.
What does the rest of the team think? Because I have no knowledge of the universe. I should get to be able to burst down shields fast because I have abilities that allow me to essentially get bonuses to like initiative and stuff, and therefore if I get the shields down first for
I also have the same abilities.
Sure.
Express to express them, shall we say?
Yes. It's almost like this character is one-dimensional.
Maybe.
Hey,
Maybe.
you're the one who said you were going down the Maverick route.
I
Anything that's missing is anything with a pulse you'll try and sleep with.
I haven't
Only
been
thing
able
he's
to
missing is
actually
the
watch
hover
full
bike
movie yet.
when he is the hover bike for when he's on base.
Just like do the fist pump next to the airfield.
Yeah, along the deck of the carrier.
Do not forget volleyball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Incredibly
assuming part of the
homoerotic
Vulture's
volleyball.
hangar bay or like cargo bay is just a volleyball court, which has really homoerotic like volleyball games.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 100%.
like
Slow-mo.
every day on this character, on this carrier. Just
Yeah, 100%. I can see it.
I don't even have to
Roach.
wear dog tags anymore, but I still do the thing where I throw them behind my back as I go to spike.
Yeah, yeah. You killed Rival. You murdered him in his sleep.
It's the killer instinct. I got it.
Yeah. You have murdered him in his sleep. That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So let's go.
Lasers.
Yeah. And how do I know what slots I've got on my ship? So I know.
It should be written on your ship. On your ship.
Another. It might not. Mine. Are you flying an Anaconda?
I'm flying a
No.
Cobra.
A Cobra. Oh.
So I think
you're
that's
a lot-
4
Right,
medium.
you've basically
I think?
got 4 weapon slots. You've got 2
Yeah.
small, 2 medium.
That's the
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go.
Normally what you do is you go for the 2 small being lasers and the 2 medium being multi-cannons or something.
Or something. Or
But in
just
this
go
case, I would
straight
suggest
all
you
fixed
swap it.
lasers like I do.
Now, I'd suggest you swap it and have the 2 mediums be lasers and then the 2 small be
Mhm.
multi-cannons because you want to do more damage to shields and you want to do 2 hull.
Or seeker missiles, since you probably need the bonus to hit.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then you just get gimbaled lasers because they
Yeah.
give a bigger bonus.
You go with the gimbaled medium medium gimbaled pulse lasers and then small gimbaled multi-cannons.
Trying to find these in the list. Medium, gimbaled.
For reference, by the way, the second page on the utility thing, you don't have the text to wrap around, so it's just one cell that goes all the way across the page with the big list. So.
Because we put it together and did our best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Medium gimbaled. Freaking.
Pulse laser.
There's
Burst laser. Burst laser.
Burst laser.
Row 32, Midge. 32A.
Yeah, cool. Annoyingly, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so burst laser or the pulse laser?
Pulse. Just go pulse. We go burst, and we have to do burst damage, and it gets complicated for you, mate.
Sure, that sounds good to me.
I have
So
it on the
okay,
list.
I'll go two. I'll go.
Because Red did the best she could.
Wait, it's a good list.
Yeah.
The median.
She added everything because I asked her to, and I forgot to say don't put anything burst damage on it because there's no point.
I took out the huge.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. There's a size bigger than huge, isn't there? In game? No?
No, there's only one ship that can take 2 huge weapons.
The vet, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Conda
Size
can take
bigger
one.
is the Chungus.
The Chungus.
So I've got
you,
2 of
Roach.
them now. And then for my
Yeah,
smalls.
Yeah, you could grab small seeker missiles. You could grab small small missiles, or you could grab a small multi-cannon, like a small
I have
basically
2. I don't know what I've got 2 of because I just deleted those by accident instead of my medium.
And so, don't you like chaff, mate?
Let's grab
Why
my.
don't you like chaff?
Nobody likes fucking chaff.
yeah, I mean, he's got a point though. He's a decoy, so him having more than one chaff launcher makes perfect sense.
It does.
I think he was saying that to my chaff that I picked up because I've decided I'm going to make Rival's job hard this session.
You're assuming they have gimbaled weapons.
No, I'm assuming they're gonna have. I'm assuming you're trying to make what happened not happen this time.
No, that's easy.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm
I
gonna
throw
spice
in
this
like
up.
19 ships for you to take down and watch you actually literally weep
Okay, I'm gonna
when I
take
don't nerf them.
a small seeker missile rack.
Okay, he's taking the small missiles.
Cool.
Just gonna be Macross missiles, all those ones streaking across.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going for was it small
Seeker.
Small
Seeker
seeker
missile.
missile for 1, and then you know what? I'm gonna go with a small fixed railgun as well.
Oh,
Okay, what's the to hit for the small seeker missiles?
Just be like a plus.
Seeker missiles.
+4.
Yeah,
Plus 4.
4. 20 damage, 10 versus shields.
Yeah, halves versus shields.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about the ammo counts. I'm not going to be that cruel.
For the minute.
I'll be cruel on myself, Rival. I'm gonna be tracking this.
Cool.
What does a small railgun actually do for damage? 25?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually, for a small weapon.
Yeah, but it has only
Just hard
a
to
plus,
hit.
But it has no pluses to hit. It's
Yeah, because it's a fixed weapon.
a fixed weapon. Yeah. That's what I mounted on my Cobra when I was a bounty hunter. I just had all fixed weapons, so I could have the max damage output and just alpha people.
And watch your ship completely burn up due to the heat exchange from it.
Yeah, I was fine.
Fixed railgun, so it's gotten
What's our heat sinks?
0 to hit
Yeah,
Mhm.
+0 to hit.
and does
Yep.
20 damage,
25.
Mhm.
25,
Oh wow.
and has no additional hits to anything because
It does
It's
25
just
flat.
pure damage.
it's just pure damage, like plasma. Okay, what about your mediums?
I've got 2 gimbal pulse lasers.
2 gimbal pulse lasers. Okay.
And he has 10 rounds for the railgun, which seems really low for a railgun because that should just be like a grain
It's a
of
small
sand.
one. I think the small one has less in it, I think. I'm not sure.
+3 to hit, babe.
Plus
yeah, for
3
the
to hit,
gimbaled. 20 damage.
and 20 damage plus 5 to shields.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's right.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything?
I just want to see Chester.
I know you do.
No, I'm pretty good.
I will want to see. Is there any like things I can do to like the speed of my ship or anything like that? Okay. Just
You can
guns?
grab.
We didn't put that in because that would just be like.
You should probably grab.
A full-on campaign, it would be yes, you could do things like that.
You should probably grab a chaff launcher as well, just in case you need to be like, I need to try and make people avoid my damage.
Can I meta?
Yes, of course you can.
Can someone get point defense in case shit goes to hell on the ground?
Yeah, I'll get that. I have loads of space for that, so I'll grab 2 points defense actually.
Okay, I will
have them.
Does anyone want to explain why they're doing that?
Because you mentioned that there are ground towers, and if we need to get away, I don't want to be shot down by rockets.
Also,
why does point defense have an ammunition count? Wouldn't that
it actually has an ammunition count in game. It has like 10,000 rounds of ammo, I think, each one.
I would. Okay. Well, I
It's
guess
actual bullets.
okay, because in the game, well, here it just says ammo 10. So I was just like, what? Point defense has 10 rounds. It's like, is it a flak shell?
I don't know.
Yes, it's 88s. It's 88s. It's crowd 88s. It's stolen.
Well, it's a space gun, so it's a 888. So it's a 888 millimeter shell just going out there and blowing up.
Yeah. Also, I can't
Macro
physically
cannon.
get any hull reinforcements around that because I'm using all of my internals for cargo.
Okay, so who wanted the?
I'll take 2 points defense.
You take 2 point defense. Okay.
Yeah, because I have lots of space on my ship anyway, so I can do that.
I mean, I have a small shield booster, and so. God.
Keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that. Yeah.
Yeah, your current shield strength is with that booster.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, he's in a Cobra. You didn't need that.
Cool.
The best option for a Cobra is just to not get hit. Most of the time.
Sure.
Just be fast. Just be
I
fast.
mean, I'm okay on the ground as well. So if we finish up in the sky, I'll try and land, and then Top Gun over here will provide actual support.
Cool.
I could grab a 5A shield generator. Because I have a 5D, I think.
So could I, but I didn't want to make it that hard.
I'm going to hold back on any plane upgrades for them, or ship upgrades rather, for them.
I did give you guys ships that could actually take a tanking anyway. Because I didn't want any of you dying because of like a mistake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, also, Utari probably wouldn't want that because he's in an Eagle. So why would you upgrade an Eagle?
Good point.
You just spend it on a new ship.
Yeah, exactly. Just go out and buy a new ship, man.
Okay. So
yeah, I'm good to go on that. I'm not gonna grab anything
Like
other
a
than my point
Sidewinder.
defense.
Savage.
Hey, Sidewinders are the best ships in the game. Do you know how much it costs me to replace the Blackwatch if I ever lose it?
Millions.
55 million.
Yeah, that makes sense.
5% of what it's worth. However, it would cost me about 25,000 to replace my Shadow Moogle, which is my Sidewinder.
Shadow Moogle.
I mean, it really, when I'm sitting there on like 3.2 billion credits, it really doesn't make a big difference, but that's not the point.
Yeah. There's a principle here, right?
Yes.
Because
Stacks up.
I bought a Conda and upgraded it to all hell for combat recently. It works a charm, but if it ever blows up, it's going to cost me 30 million to replace it.
It cost me 600 million. I'd like to point out 2/3 of that was the armor.
Yep. Reactive military plating.
Sounds like there's no internal space. It's just a giant chunk of metal that's got an engine strapped to the back of it.
That is a Conda. Welcome to Conda.
That is any combat ship, and it is made correctly.
Yeah. But it also has a hangar bay, so it is basically a combat
So it's got a hollow bit.
Yeah.
It's a mini carrier.
Yeah.
Yes, Red.
Anyway,
Space game.
Space words aside, shall we go talk to the Mad Armorer?
He's not mad. He's just Cockney.
Do we have to?
Mockney.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, he's
I've
just
got a
mocking.
gun he wants to check out. Also, my character was American last week. I don't know why.
Don't worry about it. I'm not holding you to it.
Hold on. If you ask me a question in character,
Yes,
I will
you
bring
are.
it back.
Yes,
but,
you bloody well are.
Oh no, I'm
You
bloody
are
not.
holding him to it.
All right. So you wander out. You go down to the outfitting shipyard area, make your changes, make your orders and things like that. You're basically told take a day or so. All the ships should be ready, no problems at all. There's nothing major being changed on there or anything like that.
I would also like to just say that my ship is called the Centennial Buzzard.
It's so pretentious.
The Brummy shipwright literally sits there and goes, "Oh God."
It's so I'm
Falcon, Centennial Buzzard, guys. Oh.
My name's Harrison Jones, captain of the Centennial Buzzard.
Oh no, I get it.
Yeah, I
It
get
doesn't
it.
mean I like it.
Yeah.
Actual
hate it.
in-game Mikey shows
Actually
up and
makes
goes,
it
"Fuck you,
worse.
you're getting airlocked."
Which
For that line alone.
you on the Void Walker, we just force you to use one of the escape pods.
Yeah, and you go back to the last station you were in, so you would spawn in
At Candle Station.
Candle Station.
Yes, we've missed it. Get me in there.
Anyway,
Strike.
so you do your things, and then you go down the starboard side, and sure enough, Frontier Solutions, and someone's written in orange paint over the left corner, Chester's.
There's too much orange around here.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's my ship, so I'll do what I like.
There's a reason for that.
I paid several million
Or
credits
just
for
gotta
this
be
thing.
a highlight color. It can't be a primary color. It's too loud.
So anyway, you go
Rival
in.
gives a damn.
And as before, down behind the counter, you hear someone scrabbling around in a Mockney accent, going, "Swear to God, I put it somewhere. Where the bloody hell did I put it?"
Chester!
Uh-oh. We're closed!
I want guns.
Oh, how can you ever deal with a voice like that? All right, fair enough. All right, everybody. Chester's the name, guns is the game. Got it right. Yes.
Hey, Chester.
What? You survived. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You ain't dead either.
No, because I left. Apparently, someone did show up on the station and asking where those guns came from. Don't know why, because apparently no one fired a shot. Someone did break a neck, though. Who was it? Oh, don't tell me it was the imp.
Hey Chester, I've got something for you to have a look at.
You're the guy with the gun. You're the guy on the sensors that didn't come through. Yeah. Give to Chester. Give to Chester. Come on. Give to Chester.
I take it
It's
out
really
from under
pretty,
my
Chester.
I take it out from under my hat because I've changed the hiding location.
And you see Chester's face go like white with shock as his hands reach across. It's almost like he's reaching for something holy, something that shouldn't be touched by anybody, but he can't help himself, and he takes it off you. He's by his fingertips. He's literally holding it as if he's holding something that shouldn't be touched ever, and he's like, "Oh my God. Do you know what you have here?"
Obviously not.
I mean, it's got a like thumb drive. I think it's USB-C. I was gonna try putting my my iPod 32 million in.
Tell me you didn't plug anything in.
No, not yet. But
Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh.
Oh, so that's not true. They actually stopped producing iPods recently.
Red,
They brought
give me
it
a
back.
roll. Do you know what it is?
What
You
do you want
can
me to add?
use whatever you think, because the difficulty on this roll is epic.
It's epic.
So it's going to be one of my weapons. So I'm going to say +4 for kinetic weapons.
Go for it.
To 20.
Dirty 20. You look at it and you're like, I recognize it, but I can't place it. And Chester's still standing there. He's still, like, just staring at it.
Chester, you got a bit of draw, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, well, shove off right now, all right? I'm touching divinity here.
Is that the actual gun's name, or is... I don't want to touch that now.
It's never been fired. You never fired this.
No,
Congratulations on still being alive.
I put it in one of my many pockets. When
You put it in a pocket.
When once the ship here that we returned kidnapped me, I didn't have. You know, if I shot that in that thing, I probably would have died anyway. So.
Oh no, this thing would have blown up in your hand. See what you've got here, right? You've got an LBX.
Oh.
Laser Blaster Experimental. It actually doesn't mean that. But we don't know what LBX stands for. Now, the reason that this thing is so damn beautiful is, have you ever heard of microsite systems?
I think so, at one point.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if you said no, because they went out of business, because they made 10 of these things.
Huh.
There's apparently only 3 left. Why? Because every time someone pulls the trigger, it blows up. Basically, the thumb drive on the back is the software in the gun to make it fire properly. And there's a problem with it.
It never got that software.
No, well, it overcharged. Basically, it caused feedback loop. Look, you don't want to know. The simple fact is this has got a capacitor on it, right? Which fires a laser designator out the front.
I follow.
Right. It then fires the equivalent of an executioner plasma blast into the person's chest. Which, if you know anything about the executioner plasma blast, it normally goes into the shields of the person it's being fired at, takes the shields out, goes through the shields, then takes out the armor, takes out the person behind the armor on the other side of the person, and the mountain behind that. Then it starts recharging. Unfortunately, the software couldn't handle it, and it just kept recharging until the capacitor blew up, taking everyone within 10 meters out at the same time.
I don't mind. I'll just fire.
Sounds like a Chinese phone charger.
No, you're not allowed to fire this right now. But what I can do is fix it for you.
Well, actually, what you do in that situation is you pull the trigger, then you throw it like it's a grenade.
So you're telling me you throw away $100 million pistol thing?
Okay,
I mean,
find his
it's
feet.
not a pistol right now, so right now it's an improvised explosive device.
Or you could fix it and sell it. I happen to know a weaponsmith that would be very, very interested.
Am I looking at said weaponsmith?
No. Why would you believe that? Of course you are, you dummy.
Okay, I would like to.
No need to insult.
As the finder of this illicit artifact, I am more than happy to sell it on to a collector here of such fine arsenalware.
My bullshit meter is maxed out right now.
Yeah, and I think the Marine to your left is a little bit upset with you right now.
I think she's about to cry, actually. Or dropkick you. Maybe both. I'm not sure.
Maybe if I explain to you what this weapon will do after I have tinkered with the software. In game-breaking, fourth wall-breaking kind of terms, you're talking about a +8 to your pistol fire.
Oh shit!
At either small, medium, or long range. You're also looking at around 40 damage flat against any target, whether it's shields, armor, whatever.
Is it what kind of, is it an energy weapon?
It's a plasma weapon. It doesn't
Plasma
give a
is
damn.
an energy.
Plasma is a state of mass.
Oh, so I mean, no, in terms of combat skill.
There's about to be an argument here over plasma, and I'm like, no.
I fly ships and shoot things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Plasma is basically what's known as a pure damage weapon. It doesn't care about thermal or kinetic damage. It just does damage.
But if I was to shoot it with a personal combat skill, is what I'm saying.
You would choose whichever has the highest number.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Okay. So that would be.
So whichever has the highest modifier. So if you've got an energy weapon, say +3, you would add a +3 to it.
So no. So for me, it would be kinetic, which would be a +10 then with the bonus from the gun.
+1.
No, I got
it's a +2 plus the bonus from the gun.
Yeah.
It's +10. Yes.
That's.
Now, there is a downside to this weapon.
You don't say.
Yeah. Downside is it can only fire 4 shots before needing to cool.
But you did just slag 4 people. So.
But you do just slag 4 people normally, unless they have ridiculous dodge.
Or they're literally a ship.
Slag a small ship. There's.
You could.
Yeah, like an eagle.
You can take down a ship with a plasma weapon. I've done it.
Technically, I think my ship's shields could hold up against like 3 or 4 shots from this thing.
So
and that's it.
I just wonder, with my background as a treasure hunter, would I have actually heard of this and got like an idea of the pricing?
It's one of those weapons. It's kind of like a lightsaber after the Clone Wars and things like that. 20 years later, people have heard of them, but they've never really seen one. This is one of those kind of weapons that is like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been carrying around an LBX in my pocket. This company went out of business like 40 years before, but they sank every penny they had into this new plasma pistol that was supposed to be state of the art, that everyone was going to buy. It was going to save their company, but this software glitch meant that every time you fired it, it charged up.
Sounds like something that happened in real life.
Sounds like the American Firearms Company with the little 22 zip gun that just didn't work.
Yeah.
And if you had actually got into a firefight and ended up pulling this thing out in the last episode, it was going to overload in your hand depending on a roll I did.
Hey, it would have been a valiant last stand.
Would have been a hell of a way to go.
Just get. Can you imagine? I get onto rival ship, test the gun, boom.
Yeah, don't worry. You didn't ever gotten off. I wouldn't have let you.
For some reason, you can't pull the trigger.
Okay. So
what do you want to do?
Well,
I'm not going to stand here all day holding it. I mean, I will if you really want me to. I've got no problem with that at all.
I mean, out of the realms of science and the progress of the field of weaponry, we should at least fix the damn thing.
Ah, okay, fair enough. That'll be 2 million credits.
Do I have 2 million credits?
Yes, you do.
You didn't spend a.
I go. Hang on. I just got a 19 on a bargain roll.
Fine, 1.5. I'm not going a penny lower.
1.5 is fine. I transfer 1.5 million credits.
All right, you come back in about an hour. All right, it's going to take me that long to write the software up.
Oh, okay. These guys are going to be shopping around anyway. They'll probably take them an hour to go through all your guns anyway.
All right,
Probably take an hour to go from one side to the other of this damn carrier.
I'm guessing my lovely Marine here would like something that goes boom.
I want that.
Unfortunately, I don't have one of those to sell
Yet.
You have 10 million, you could get other things.
I tell you what I do have though.
Yeah?
I believe if you check the shopping list, there should be a few big heavy guns on there.
Yeah, I know.
And there might even be a rocket launcher.
It's going to be tricky putting one of those on as a bodyguard.
Why? Hey, the Secret Service has Stinger missile launchers on hand at all times.
But they're not carrying them all the time.
Do we have like a land vehicle we can drive around the settlement ship?
I do. I have 2.
Like if we've got land vehicles, you put us in the.
You would not be able to get around in them. The settlement's not big enough, so.
Yeah,
like
I have
Mars
2
buggy.
SRVs. Yeah, I have 2 SRVs.
I was just gonna say, just put one in the boot.
Actually,
land speeder.
Rival, do they have the Scorpion combat SRV?
No, they do not have one here, simply because RivalZone Squadron tends not to bring the Scorpion onto the the Phoenix Voidwalker after one of its members, or one of its probationary members who still hasn't got himself a federal corvette called the Anto, decided it would be great to bring his Scorpion to a fight that required him to be stealthy and to not try and just run people over and put the entire base on alert. Anto!
Is that the one I watched?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, yeah. But everything went wrong.
Everything went wrong.
Everything went wrong.
But anyway, so no, they don't sell them here. You do know that when you were there before, there was a Scorpion up on blocks like it's having its undercarriage fixed or anything. And there was a heavy plasma blaster on top.
Yeah.
I like Anto's thinking.
Dead people can't speak. Yes, but they can raise the alarm. It's
God,
a Tuesday.
the alarm's also blown
Fucking
up.
moron.
See, that's the weird thing, right? We were playing ED on Sunday and I couldn't swear. And now we're playing ED and I can swear. And my brain is confused.
So is mine.
Yeah.
So,
It was an accident. You literally aimed at him.
so
I would like some guns, please.
Choose what you would like, Reg. You already know what you're picking up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write a list down and then tell you what I've got.
Cool.
she wants you to do the voice.
Good advice.
Oh, will do. oh, Miss Sweet. Do you
Not
want?
your sweet.
Yeah, I know that, but you know, it's me upbringing, and it really annoys the imp over there. Right, so.
I just imagine Game Utari is just in a corner with the same hoodie, just in a shadow, just like
I'm gonna kill him.
He's got a Dark Heresy model in his hand, painting it somehow.
just on the corner.
And on the
looking at
nameplate writing Rival.
Just gets referenced randomly, isn't him?
Look, we've got new grenades, all right? So just make sure you check the grenades, okay?
Ooh.
At this point, every time he hears the term imp, he just gives the fucking Sideshow Bob.
just imagine camera cuts to times.
Of course, my dear. We will do whatever we can until later when I will cut out your tongue. But until then, everything's fine. All right. Right, so we got a Mr. Onzo, or is it Barrett? I don't care. What do you want, bud?
Wait, was I with them?
Yes.
Yes. You wanted guns, didn't you?
No, I didn't mention anything. I wasn't going to spend no money on nothing.
Well,
at the minute.
what about your cat then? Does your cat want guns?
My
Maybe.
cat?
The cat that just came in the door from behind you.
Oh, Freya. Hello, Freya. No.
Okay, fair enough. Just thought I'd check. Mr. Trader Dude, what do you want?
Well, good man. I would like a. You got a DB90 Warhammer. You got one of those?
You want a Warhammer?
It's a shotgun.
Why is it called a Warhammer?
I don't
sure
know.
it was an actual hammer. I mean, I do
Because
know
it
actual
hammers
hammers.
people.
Well, looking at your shopping
It's
list
used
here,
in war.
in your shotgun section, it is called a
It's
DB90
a
Warhammer.
new shop with a new inventory. I don't know every single bit. If it's on the list, we've got one.
Then I would like one, please.
I'm gonna have to find it. I'll be back in a minute.
Cool.
All right, we're starting to get the concept of shopping down.
Absolutely.
That's with the item after we give him the money.
This is what you want?
Yeah, I'll take that.
There you go.
Could I also take a Vortigan multiscope? If you got one of those, it's
they're over there on the.
I'll take one of those and I'll give him the money.
Cool.
Over there on the wall, in the little plastic shells. Just
There's an anti-tamper lock on it, just like
yeah.
I want a rail rifle.
I was about to say, I want a rail rifle.
You want a rail rifle? Of course you do. I mean,
You want a whale rifle?
You've given us 10 million credits. We could
Yeah, there
probably
you go.
buy
that was the point.
yeah, whatever we want.
Is there? Are there
After
melee
3
weapons?
years of going, Roach, why are you making me decide? I can't decide, Roach. It's gonna. I was just like, no, sod it. I'm gonna make them go. I've got too much money. I can't buy everything I want.
Is it? Are there? Do you have any melee weapons for sale?
Yeah, it's a thing called your fist.
There are melee weapons that you can buy, but I've not put them on the list.
Cool.
Because the chances are you're not going to get into that kind of range. If you did, you would lose against the people I'm built.
I know what I'm doing this session.
Getting out the sword.
Just pulls out
I'm
an
sure
old-fashioned longsword, like, all right.
I'm sure he's got a bayonet somewhere on his ship.
Yeah. This attaches the bayonet to the end of like one of his
the
missiles.
Federation is
Everybody ready? I've done all your shopping.
Yes.
All right.
Can I spend a real life 2 hours in the cafe on the carrier and just
no,
just having...
because otherwise this AD 2-shot will become a 3-shot and you will fucking deal with it.
Nah, it's that or like he just takes a bayonet and attaches it to the end of one of his streamer missiles. Just right.
No, I'm gonna buy that pistol. I'm gonna buy that pistol there.
You buy that pistol then. All right, so we're done.
Apparently none of my guns from last week stayed on my sheet either, which is a bit annoying.
That's why I made sure to save my sheet.
Okay, so fast forward an hour. Mr. Jones, you get called back to Chester's shop.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, bud. Now, I had to make a small sacrifice.
To the gods.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's a small sacrifice. Right. So basically, there's your pistol. Enjoy. All right. It won't do 40 damage anymore. It's down just 30.
I can still point this thing from a mile off and...
Yeah, pretty much. The laser detonator is absolutely fine.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
What do you mean when you say 40 damage? What is that metric that you're referencing, sir?
It's the kind of metric that... shut the fuck up. Yeah, pretty much. All right,
there you
so...
go. How you
if everybody... ED on Sunday, we committed genocide on the prison colony. We really did.
Right.
It was bad. I was not laughing the whole time.
Can someone message me the stats for that gun so I can...
It'll have to be rival. It's not on a list.
It's not on the list.
Sure.
Basically, you just put +5 to hit.
Okay.
And damage is 40. And it's 4 ammo. Sorry, damage is 30. And it's 4 ammo, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool. Fine. I'll just run around with this thing.
That'll do.
Okay, so what is the plan? You kind of sat in front of Rival. He's just going, just give me a brief outline of the plan.
So, I go down there under the pretense that I am there to purchase some LTDs at a discounted price because I had already had a conversation with her about this. I have now got the money to make said purchase, which I will be doing. Excellent. While I am doing that, Utari here will be skulking around the area looking for this data that you require.
Utari, how are you getting on base?
I'll be going in posing as one of the entourage for this trader, and then I will have to see if I can infiltrate further into the facility. I have 2 options here. Number 1 is don't be seen, and number 2, the other option is see if I can blend my way into the staff.
Okay, fair enough. No, however you want to do it. I know how good you are at your job. All right, so that's fine.
Jenkins will also be there as my other bodyguard with me on the ground.
Excellent. Okay. What about Express and Jones?
Well, I think we'll be coming in a delayed entry and causing a ruckus in the sky. And
I think I'm gonna go in first, and I'm gonna be me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and...
They're expecting me, so...
And they expected one guy who got away, so I'll be wingmaning wingmanning that.
All right.
The fighter
Okay.
pilot.
Are you going at the same time? You're going in what?
Same time.
Same time. Okay. So as soon as you get the data, all you got to do is get it transmitted back to us. As soon as we secure the convoy, we're in to help out. But remember, we need the Basilisk crew out of that town.
Got it. Once the data's been transferred, we'll go loud.
Sounds good. All right. We'll assume that when the data is transferred, that you're in combat.
Works for me.
Okay. So, we fast forward. You've left the Voidwalker. A few people wave you off. Ground crew, people you've kind of got to know over the last few days.
Boy howdy, those volleyball games.
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't got a mouthful of coffee this time.
I'm glad you said coffee.
I literally had a mouthful of this last time.
Listen, there's another C word that you could have put in there.
I know. And we will forego going through all the jump sequences and things like that. You're now above the planet. Unlike last time, the settlement is actually on the dark side of the planet. It's opposite to the star. So the entire settlement is easier to see from orbit because it's lit up like a Christmas tree. Utari's a little bit happier about this due to the fact there'll be lots of shadows for him to hide in. Lots of ways for him to kind of sneak around behind guards that aren't watching. Things like that. Okay, so we've got the Vulture, the Cobra Mark III are both Jenkins and Utari on the Python, or are you flying separate ships?
Jenkins can't fly. Well, can't fly. Quote unquote. So
she
I
can
think
crash with style.
I don't
That's
have
true.
a ship.
Oh, actually,
yeah. So
just
she's on.
one other thing for the earlier stuff. I've repainted my ship because Jenkins flew away in my ship last time.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So Jenkins is on the Python with me.
Right. Is Utari on the Python with you?
Yes, I see his head nodding.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine. So, I'm assuming
Welcome
we're
aboard
going
the
for
Python.
something similar to the last time. The Python glide slopes in, asking permission to land, while Jones is following.
I have those codes that I was given, so I'll transmit those.
Absolutely.
Same as
Jones,
last time, almost exactly.
you're going to take an inexperienced pilot in a vertical dive into a canyon.
I'm not inexperienced as a pilot.
You
Yes,
have
you are.
skill.
Compared to me.
I got
You are.
I got a +5.
You have skill. You don't have like Black Ops
Real life
getting onto a
experience.
planet.
True.
In night as well. Damn you,
night.
orbital mechanics. But
There's like a difference between having 500 hours training in a simulator and 50
5,000.
hours actually flying.
Actual combat experience. Okay, well, fine. Roach, you already know where you're going, so Midge, can you give me a spaceship piloting skill check, please?
Express is giving you directions.
So you're
but
getting
in the
advantage
way-
on this.
But in the way that a dad tries teaching his son how to drive. So it's very stressful and almost not helpful in the slightest.
So a 24 is fine.
Oh yeah, you basically take, like, he's giving you these kind of instructions of, like, with low condescension that you basically are supposed to
Anakin,
ignore.
Obi-Wan, the start of episode 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's kind of giving you that condescension instructions, and it's just either you don't care or you just cannot be bothered listening to it because you just focus laser-like. Where he says things be, sure enough, they're there, and you find the canyon and you swoop in, and you get a little sense of pride. You know, here's this combat pilot who's done all these special ops missions and things like that, and you're hanging with him. Almost maneuver for maneuver.
See how long that lasts.
So you get this little swell of pride inside yourself. About 500 meters from the edge of the canyon, you can see the service pad that you saw once before, Express. And
I sit down and I wait.
You sit down. You both land. Lights off. No running lights. Two shadows land side by side.
Yep. Through the soundproofing, just danger zone in the cockpit of a vulture.
All right. Can you both give me a perception check, please?
Ooh.
Sure. I think we discussed it's not danger zone, it's void zone. Now, I think.
I'm glad that this is still canon. That is a 3.
Okay, we've got a 3.
Nothing's changed.
Don't
Don't forget to add your ship sensors get a bonus to this.
Oh,
ship
wait.
sensors.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
okay.
good. That's a good point. So I
Thank
get a
you.
+1 just from the skills normal. My
And
normal.
it's general sensors.
Okay,
plus
so that
2,
that
I think,
goes from an 11
Mhm.
to a 14.
11 to a 14, and
I'm just trying to find my sensors.
I think your sensors would be the basic one, so it's +1, I think.
It'll be in fixed components midway down the page underneath
your ship.
your utility.
Oh, I got size 3 plus 1. Yeah, so that's a 4.
okay.
It's a hot 4.
It's a hot 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Roach, what you see?
Who's Roach?
Okay. Express, what you see makes you worry.
Does it?
Yes. Yes.
I'm asking me, Express is very full of himself. Are you sure he's worried? 'Cause that worries me.
You see one eagle on the landing pad, and they've expanded the landing pads. There's
Wait, why
6
am I-
landing pads.
Okay. It's good.
They're basically they're kind of combat landing pads. You know, they're not actual docking ports or anything like that. They're sheet
Airstrips.
metal. Yeah. But there's 6 of them, and there's only one eagle, and you know there's a cap at all times. And it doesn't look like these guys are repairing this eagle or anything. It looks like they're fueling it.
Great. Honestly, it hurts them more than it helps them.
Okay. Ground team.
Team G.
You fly in, and Mr. Irish sends through his landing codes. Sure enough, immediately comes back, and you are instructed to land on the landing pad 1, which is way too big for your ship, but gives you
he doesn't
straight
care.
access.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He'll land there.
But it's literally instant. Welcome back, Mr. Coyle. Thank you very much. Oh, Mr. Irish, thank you very much for coming. If you meet Miss Court in the bar upon landing, she will meet you there for any business discussions.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sure enough, you land, disembark.
I'm going to turn before we leave the ship. I'm going to turn to Utari and say, "Do you think you should sneak out now? Like, do you think you should wait here for a few seconds and I'll make up some bullshit excuse? She'll believe me."
Yeah, that's actually an idea because if I'm
I'll
going to
just
walk
say,
around
hey,
in staff areas, I kind of want to blend in.
Yeah, I'll say, "Hey, he's got some sort of thing going on. He couldn't come
It's
back."
not his shift or he's on break
Yeah.
or whatever.
He's
Yeah, I'm
off
gonna
rotation. He's off rotation.
I'm
right
going
now.
to attempt to sneak out and hide.
So I'm going to say to Jenkins, "Let's go," and give Utari some time to sneak out either behind us or wait for everyone to obviously have their eyes off our ship after we leave.
Okay. You get out,
Am I not rolling anything?
and sure enough, as you walk up, it's someone who seems a bit more knowing about themselves compared to the guy you met there last time who was on the deck. It actually seems interested to see you. Mr. Irish, good to see you again so soon. Miss Cora's instructed me to tell you that she'll be meeting you in the bar.
Perfect.
Was
Thank you.
very happy to hear that you were here. Our sensors showed 3 people on board.
Oh, yes. He was in the bathroom.
Okay. Will he be disembarking?
I believe so. He should be out soon.
Okay, fair enough. No problems. Just so we keep account of how many people are on base. Obviously, you understand security reasons.
Yeah, I can tell. Points around.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had some issues. Nothing to worry about. Pirates trying to take low temperature diamonds. Obviously, we do trade in them. They were swiftly dealt with. Yes, there is some damage, but as you can see, we have defenses to deal with any interlopers. Okay, good. So if you would just make your way over to the bar and enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Turns on his heel and walks back up the street.
He'll pull up his comms and immediately send Utari a message and say, they know you're on board. Follow us up the street.
And he, 200 yards up the road, he's into the main building. You can see a couple of guards around. Conspicuous by his absence is the
Chief
of Security. Nowhere to be seen. But you do see a very well-dressed combat-suited lady walking out the main building, down the thoroughfare with a kind of bounce to her step.
Oh boy. You can Jenkins can immediately see the in Irish. He does not look like he's going to enjoy this.
You walk into the bar, order a drink. Bartender sticks it in front of you. Sure enough, Miss Core comes through the door. Mr. Irie.
Miss Cord, he'll actually stand up and go to give her a hug.
Comes in for a hug. Give me an insight check.
Okay, I think I'm good at this. Let me check my sheet here. Not the mighty throbbing python. This one. It was insight, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only have +1 to this. Oh, well, that's 14. So that's not too bad.
You get the distinct impression that the hug is not as warm as you would expect.
Get out of there. They know.
Get out quickly.
Terribly sorry. I am glad to see you, obviously, but with what happened last time, I'm sure they told you there was pirates and...
Yeah, I heard. I'm glad to see you're okay, though.
Well, thank you very much. Not exactly pirates. A competitor.
Yeah.
And they got away with something very valuable.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm really sad to hear you say that you've lost out because, well, I'm actually here to fill up my cargo with your LTDs today.
Oh,
yeah.
You have finances for this.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking to somebody about yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Whatever. Last time I was here, I was waiting on some financing to come through on a sale, and it finally did. So,
well, let's discuss profits and losses then.
Well, I have 32, 64, 168 tons. Sorry, 268 tons worth of space.
Oh, I definitely think we can fill that up for you.
Well then, that's fine. I want it filled up. What's your going rate per ton?
While you start talking amounts, Utari.
I'm beginning to second guess this whole trying to pretend to be invisible thing, since we know it's a scam.
Mate. You know roughly where the communications office is. You've been in the building, at least from the top floor before. So...
Yeah. I am going to attempt to sneak my way towards it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to rely on our charismatic former actor friend on being able to keep everyone distracted long enough to get in and get out.
But I appreciate the confidence, but you shouldn't.
Okay, so you're
going to try to crack a few eggs to make an omelette, I will.
That's fair.
All right. Give me whatever version of a stealth check.
Espionage?
Can't make an omelet without strangling a few eggs.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Right. Well, let's have a look here. Hold on.
Stealth is a thing. Stealth
is a thing.
+3. You've got a +3, mate.
It's in the espionage section of your skill sheet. It's the middle bottom one.
Middle. Hold on, I'm looking. Middle bottom.
Should be.
Yes, I do. Okay, I've got 3. And do I have anything else that I can leverage here?
Check your karma skills. Always check your karma.
That's what I'm doing. I'm checking. Nope. No, not right now. That's okay.
I will allow you to leverage your natural genius of a computer.
Ah, yes, I do have computer.
Automated alarm system.
Okay, so what does that mean? I add it to my stealth?
Basically, yeah, you get another +2 to your stealth.
No, +2, so that's +5. And what am I rolling again? The
D20.
D20. Right, okay, hold on.
We're over our break, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm tying it up so we can where we start from is going to be a lot simpler.
Yeah. Oh God! Come off the table. Right. Okay. Hold on. And
It's a midpoint
natural
suggestion.
15. So that's 20. Dirty.
20. Okay.
Dirty.
You basically spot a few guards before they turn towards you, and using your natural instincts as an espionage specialist, you're able to kind of guesstimate when they're going to turn towards you, make sure you're in shadows. You spot a few security cameras and sensors that are kind of clumsily placed. They're pretty much obvious where they would be. It's not like anyone's puts any serious kind of thought into this, and you're able to easily bypass them. Get all the way to the front door, and because you've still got the access codes from before, you're straight through the door.
Yes, my profile scanner still has hers.
Yep. And you remember Jones told you to the right was a corridor that led to the vault, but was pretty much blind after that. There was nothing really down there, so you instead go left. And sure enough, the communications room, it's got comms written on the side of it. Quick look through the window, and there's no one in there.
I'm gonna hop on it. Hippity
Come back to
hoppity,
that.
I'm gonna get my property.
We'll come back to that after the break.
Okay, so join us in 5 to 10 minutes time where we will be back with more of this unique mission, which we might net ourselves a station if all goes well, but we shall see. See you in a moment. That's the wrong midpoint break screen. Oh well. Okay. So we're back.
All right. Utari.
Yes.
So you've made it all the way to the main building and dodged a couple of guards, a few security sensors, cameras, things like that. Managed to get into the building completely undeterred. Get to the comms room. Take a quick look through the window. Completely empty. No one there at all. What do you want to do?
I'm going to enter the comms room.
Okay. You open the door using...
Oh, sorry, wait. I'm going to check the door. Let's see if it's like a lock thing or any alarms.
Okay. Yep, so give it a quick inspection. Give me a perception roll. You can modify that with any security bonuses you've got.
I certainly do. Right, where's my perception? Where's perception? Perception.
Espionage.
Is it espionage? You'd say?
Espionage, famage, sabotage.
Okay, espionage, and I have security, which is a bonus to 4, and then where's espionage? I can't find anything on this thing. Right, yeah, so security, could I, so it's 2, and do I get another 2 because of security, or do I want to do security plus perception? So that would be 6.
Yeah,
That'd be
plus
6. Nice.
Yep.
Here we go. It's 14 plus. It's another dirty 20.
Another dirty 20. You take a good long look at the door. You don't trust it. There's no sensors on it. In fact, it seems to be just a standard door, almost like this has been put together quickly on the fly to kind of a jerry-rigged system that's not supposed to be like that. Which makes sense, given what you know happened to the security office, which when you were there before was a lot more robust. But there's nothing there. There's nothing suggesting that it's been set up to monitor people coming in or out or anything like that.
Okay, I'm going to go in.
All right. Door opens as any normal door on an outpost like this would open. You get inside. Sure enough, there's the communications console. And off to the side, a kind of makeshift security setup. Main alarm. The power supply for both of the anti-ship weapons that are online. And a sensor suite. Monitoring all the sensors around the area. What do you want to do?
I'm going to get straight to work looking for the data.
Okay. You go straight to the comms console. And you see it's got a separate layer of security you're going to have to break through. Now, there is 3 tiers of difficulty on this. You break the first one, you get the location or the route of the convoy. If you get the second difficulty setting, then, or difficulty check, then you will get both the route of the convoy and all ship names involved in the convoy. If you get the third one, you will get which ships actually have the cargo on board.
Okay, am I going to be setting off an alarm if I fail one?
No.
Okay.
It's simply whether or not how much information you are able to get.
Okay. I have natural genius computer, so
yep.
Which is it going to be? It's going to be computer, and can I leverage cyber as well? I have a bonus in cyber. So where's computer? Where is it? It's on here. So 4 plus 1 from the cyber will be 5. Oh my god, my rolling is hot. 19, so that's 24.
Okay, it
Jesus
takes a
Christ.
bit of time. You know, you're a bit nervous. Hands are a bit sweaty. You've got practically no backup. You're used to this kind of situation, but something about this just feels wrong. Your senses are tingling. And it takes you a little while, but a couple of minutes in, you've got the route. You know exactly where they're going, how they're getting to where they're going.
Okay.
It's brilliant. About 30 seconds later, you've got a full ship list. About 10 different ships. And sure enough, a couple of minutes after that, you get exactly which ships in that convoy have the slave cargo on board. Meaning everything else is for basically defense of the convoy. Now, you know that you can get this data out. However, you've got a sneaking suspicion that something's wrong with this comm system. Something's not right. You've got such a good roll on your hack when you were going through. You saw things that didn't make sense. Things set up in a way that they're not set up for ease of use.
Yeah.
Things that someone who didn't get such a good roll would not have noticed.
Yeah, I'm not going to use this comm terminal to send out the information. I'm going to head back to the
Okay,
ship.
what are you going to do?
I'm going to head back to the ship.
You're going to head back to the ship. You're going to do anything else while you're there?
No, I've got exactly what I want. Why would I do anything else?
Okay, fair enough. I'm just... You've got unrestricted access to the room, for crying out loud. I'm sorry, but I'd be going, this terminal looks nice. Into my bag.
I know, but I'm an espionage specialist, not a thief.
Yes, because that's what you do when you have unrestricted access. You start taking server stacks.
Yes.
Roach. Midge.
Mm-hmm.
Perception check, please.
Ha! Better. 5.
Roach.
22.
22. Okay. While you're sat there, Roach, you take a look over and you see that Harrison has got his feet up on the dash. And
Exactly
looks
that.
like he's got his eyes closed, not really paying attention at all.
Honestly, other than the eyes being closed, it's exactly what Express is doing. He's just
Yep.
on his feet on the dash.
No,
But
I've got an old
It kinda
CRT
gets into his
TV,
head.
and
You are a seasoned professional. You know your limitations and things like this. But this guy just seems to be so blasé. It's like he thinks he's in a 1978 action movie about space wizards. But you've got an eye on your screen. The camera's pointing. In the last few minutes, you've seen the ground crew split off and the Eagle take off and fly off, kind of towards your 9 o'clock, climbing away towards the settlement. Obviously, start of patrol, but you've seen nothing come back.
All right.
Okay.
There's nothing you can really do about that. It's just maybe, and I can't radio silent. I'm not gonna just open
You
the channel.
have an encrypted channel to your cohort.
Oh, then I'm immediately going to open that encrypted channel, and I'm just going to press the noise button. Like I'm just gonna white noise, like very loud, at set to 11, just white noise through his comm link. Just
Her comm link.
oh no, no! I was thinking I thought you said the co-pilot or the other pilot. No,
You are a business partner. You have a business partner. You do the air support. She does the ground pounding.
No, I know that. I thought you meant.
No, it's
Partners
just
and the other.
just to your.
Then never mind. I was gonna try and get
trying to wake him up.
this chuckle fuck awake, but no.
Okay.
No, not much I can really do, honestly. Unless I could use my, well, no, because sensors are not that good. I was gonna say if I could just scan to like low orbit or something just to see if there's anything, but that'd probably involve like active pinging, and I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Oh, he's coming back. Hello. Utari.
Yes, I was putting cat away, sorry.
Ah, it's fine, mate. So you are on your way back. You know pretty much where everyone is, so you start making your way back. Give me a perception check.
Perception, can I leverage anything towards this? This is just general perception.
Just general perception.
And there's my first crap roll. 5, 7.
You have a 7, okay. It takes you a few minutes. You're kind of keeping to the shadows, you're ducking and diving. But you suddenly realize, when you came up to the town, to the main building, you saw 2 guards. There's now 6 lining the street. And more importantly, you look across from the shadows. You can look at one, just kind of give a size of, and you get a distinct impression he's looking around, but fixing on your position and looking away. Mikey. You're sitting there. You notice Core kind of light lips upon a comlink. I must apologize. I have to leave.
Oh.
But don't worry. My colleague here, Madame Chevalier, will take care of you. Mr. Irish, it's so wonderful to see you again.
Madame Chevalier.
So, I'm assuming Mr. Onzo has managed to get access to the security room. You are here for the slave data, correct? Please do not lie.
And I rolled so well, how did they figure this out?
It was rigged from the start.
He just kind of shrugs.
10-carat string of bad luck, kid.
You see, this is the problem when you hire amateurs. Gifted amateurs, no less, but amateurs nonetheless. They surprise you. You weren't supposed to be able to get this far. My congratulations. You and your friends.
Wouldn't go that far.
Quite. So, Miss Jenkins, if you would be so kind as to step outside.
Gunny.
Bruno. She needs to be let outside.
Touch me and lose everything that's valuable to you.
I wouldn't push her if I were you.
It is my understanding that we have a vague idea where Mr. Onzo is, but he will not escape the town. Also, reminds me, thank you. You are clear to go, Captain. Midge. Roach.
Yeah.
Your missile warning alarm start lying off.
All right, I immediately press the chaff launcher. I break that fucking button if I need to.
Yeah.
As you light up your sensors, you realize there is 2 eagles and 1 python about 400 yards behind you.
All right.
At the same time your sensors go active, you also detect several motion sensors in the canyon walls.
Human-sized?
No, they're built for ship detection. They knew where you came from last time.
You meant... Okay. All right. Got this.
Can I send a comm to my buddy?
You can indeed.
Are we both
We're
just sending
fucked.
comms to? We say it exactly at the same time to each other. We're fucked. We're fucked.
Okay. I'm gonna take some sort of evasive action.
On the ground.
You're on the
Rolls
ground.
over.
You have to take off first.
Okay.
I'm a carrier pilot. I gun this fucking thing like straight forward. If I scrape the ground, it'll buff out.
You got shields for that.
I don't got a crew chief telling me I'm knocking dents in his deck, so we're going straight through.
The
What
chaff
do I need to roll?
immediately sets off their missile locks, meaning their missile launchers refuse to fire because they can't lock properly.
Bought us 3 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I weigh my karma ability, get me out of here, to
You can
try and
indeed.
get to get me out of here? Sure.
You
Okay.
can indeed.
So this takeoff and thereby escape. What are we looking to roll?
Well, basically, I'm giving you a free turn if you roll above a 10. You light off your engines and pretty much do what Roach says. You take off, and as you're flying away, nap of the earth, your undercarriage comes up.
Okay, so this will be spaceships piloting, and I'm gonna burn a karma point, I think, for get me out of here. Actually, can I burn it after I rolled, or do I have
I'll
to
let
declare
you
it
on this
before?
time. Normally, you have to do it before.
Well, no, if I've declared it
declare
before, it's
beforehand.
declare it before. It's fine. I'll keep it. Okay. So this is +4 to your pursuit bonus when disengaging. So
just +4, mate.
okay. Well, no, and then
Strictly speaking, it's not for use in this particular area, but I'm letting it go because I kind of dropped this one on you.
and then so it's okay. I have succeeded.
Roach, I'm guessing you did.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. Give me a second.
So it's spaceship piloting.
Yeah,
then
I'm
plus,
good.
So +9. So I've got an 8 + 9. So
Oh, yeah. So you both take off, light up your engines as you're kind of coming up. Undercarriages are raised as you are literally like 5 feet off the deck as you pull away.
turn left.
Kind of takes them by surprise. They didn't expect you to be that alert.
We weren't.
One of us had to be.
But the Eagles are straight on it. The Python is obviously a medium ship. It's a lot heavier. You can see from the sensor data, he's firewalled the engines, but it's taking him time to get up to speed. And you are off.
Right.
What do you want to do?
We're in atmosphere.
You are?
Right. Okay. Can I do something stupid?
Okay, what would you like to do?
I don't like this.
Tell me what you want to
Sounds
do.
like-
I'll let you know if you can do it.
This is either going to be awesome or I'm dead. But that feels in character. What I want to do is I want to disengage every single safety system that's going to get in the way, and I want to engage RCS thrusters, and I want to flip in atmosphere.
It wouldn't work. You want to do basically flight assist.
No, I
off.
just want to flip and just start moving the opposite direction, because
You wanna do
obviously
flight assist off. It
I'll-
won't work. Your
Flight
drag
assist
will
off.
have you slammed into the deck.
slammed in the deck. That's okay. That makes total sense. I understand that.
And the gravity as well. Literally, the only thing keeping you up right now is your RCS thrusters and your speed build up.
Yeah, because I was gonna say there's no lifting body principle on these ships.
We should try and break Atmo, I think.
There's 3 of them. There's 6 landing pads, which means there's 3 in orbit.
Or there's 3 in the canyon. Wasn't it?
There's
That's
3 in the
thing?
canyon. That's
the
the ones that
canyon
are
was.
chasing us.
Right, okay.
And there's 3 in orbit.
Is the one
so we
is there
need-
still one on the pad? If so, we
No, it
should
took off earlier.
Okay, shit.
That took up a while. Remember,
Shit,
you were
shit,
asleep.
shit. Yes. Okay.
All right. If that's the case, then.
You can go for dogfight.
Oh yeah, totally. I know I can.
No, it's a roll you can make. Basically, you start big turn, and it's whoever gets behind the other one.
Right.
you both can do this.
Okay, I will try and go for one of the smaller ships, I think, in a dogfight roll.
Okay.
I'm going for the Python because that's going to be easier since it's slow right now.
Okay. What am I rolling here?
All right. So, yeah, for dogfight, both ships have a dogfighting number. Let me just get my. Okay. So, you would basically roll dogfight. Roll your dice, d20, and add whatever your dogfighting stat is for your ship.
Okay.
Which for you,
I know it's a 13 for me.
Yep. So what is your?
So I got a 20.
You got a 20. Okay. So basically, you roll out to the right, pull the tightest turn as you can, trying to get behind. You look up to see where the eagle is, and it's not where you thought it would be.
Oh no.
It's an eagle.
You realize it's still on your 6.
Okay. I can't shake him. I can't shake him.
But he is going to take a shot on his turn. What is your? Your defense is 10.
My defense is 12.
Your defense is 12, is it? Oh, I'm looking at Utari. Sorry.
Yes, I'm in a cobra, not an eagle.
Okay. All right. So he's got 3 small pulse lasers.
This is karmic justice. We've been ripping on the eagle the entire session, and now the eagle's gonna kill you.
I haven't been ripping on shit.
I know.
I don't know what one is.
That's.
Cover me, Porkins.
He hits you twice for 15 damage to your shields.
Okay. I will manually mark that somewhere.
Each hit. So that's 30 damage to your shields overall.
So 205 minus 30?
Roach.
Or 175.
I rolled my dogfight.
What is your
So
dog?
I'm going
fight?
after.
Oh, you're going after the python, aren't you?
I'm going after the python.
Okay. What is your score?
33.
You roll out. You do this kind of up and back down maneuver. The python trying to kind of cut you off and get a shot as you come up into the top of your arc, raises his nose and you just drop like a rock. And he loses sight of you and you're able to just throttle back and he shoots right over the top of you and you pull right up onto his backside.
I have you now.
Okay, so I'm assuming you want to fire there?
Yes.
Okay.
How'd you know?
Well, I thought I'd ask. Okay, So can you please give me a...
We need some more intense music.
What are you
we've got
firing?
right
Are
now.
you firing your missiles? You firing your lasers? What?
I have no indication of the equipment he has, so I'm going to do a probe with the pulse laser, and I am going just because I don't want to. No, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna shoot with pulse laser. I was gonna use instinctual aim, which would give me a +2 on this, but I get a +6 because it's gimbal lasers, so it's not a lot that could screw this up. So yeah, there isn't. So that's an 18.
18. Okay, yeah, you hit. No, laser just fires. Boom. Hits the
35.
rear shield. Does 35 damage?
Well, it's 30 plus 5 for shields.
The shields, yeah. Okay. Shields still look strong.
Okay. All right. Of course it does.
So would be... Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, Rival's the one doing the math. this
Yep.
time.
Well, she can't see. She has no idea what you've got.
He's good at math. It's fine.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, so we then have the second eagle. As you concentrated on the python, it side slips right into your rear arc and fires off its 3 small pulse lasers.
All right, 1 second.
What is your defense?
Just checking to see if I can use something here. Okay, well, I don't have any skills to use for that, so I'm just going to punch it with a chaff launcher.
They're fixed pulse lasers. They don't. They literally ignore chaff.
Okay. All right, no, that's fine.
So what's your defense?
My defense is 14.
You have 3 lasers just shoot past your cockpit windows. So it's clear you're kind of stuck in the middle of a pirate sandwich right now, but that's fine. You're express.
Where he wants to be.
Okay.
Right where I want to
Midge.
be. Yeah.
You're up.
Okay. So, would I need a dogfighting roll to engage the ones that are engaging Express?
No.
Okay. I'm going to ignore the one behind me and try and hit the one that's on Express's tail.
Right, so you want
How elite dangerous of you. It's a conga line of fire.
So you want to ignore the guy who's chasing you,
Mm-hmm.
and instead try and hit the guy that's firing it.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
ablative.
pirate Midge,
I'm
pirate
gonna
me,
try and
pirate.
I'm trying to draw the little guys off of the big hitter of our team, while he
Okay.
deals with the big ship.
All right, fair enough. So your shields spark with someone hitting you from the rear, and you, instead of freaking out, you become laser focused and you just bank right again. Kind of catching the guy off guard. He wasn't expecting that again. He was expecting you to bank left, and it takes him a second to recorrect onto you. You come round. Before he can shout out to his pal, you are lined up a shot directly on the eagle, firing at Roach. Okay.
So I have my medium gimbal pulse lasers.
All right.
So there's a D20 roll
D20 roll.
plus the
Plus
ship.
6 for your shot.
Is it
probably.
+6?
So +3 for the weapon to
And your
hit,
accuracy.
and then my accuracy.
Yeah. So maybe not +6. +6 for me.
+4. for your
Uh,
weapons.
I have spaceship weapons 3.
Oh, no, sorry.
So yes, it is a +6 for me.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You've not been adding your spaceship weapons, have you?
Not for the missiles.
No.
Not for the missiles. So it was just a +1 that I was thinking they were, but that's actually a +5.
So it's the first one is a dirty 20,
Okay.
and the next one is a 22.
22. Okay, and you're doing gimbal pulse lasers, 20 damage apiece plus 5 damage to things.
It's medium gimbal. I think that's 30, isn't it?
20.
20 for him.
25 to shield.
25 to shields. Okay.
So
right,
50
so you-
total if you hit.
You immediately select him as a target. As you're literally continuing your turn, you see your lasers in front of you just tilt down slightly. And just without even waiting for the lock, you just pull the trigger. And you see 2 blasts fly out and just slam into the side shields of this eagle, catching the pilot completely off guard because his opposite number wasn't able to get his warning out soon enough. They hit and you do 50 damage immediately to his shield. You see them kind of almost go slightly opaque as the shield struggle to take that much damage in one blast. Then we go to the gentleman who is probing your butt.
Okay. Probe me.
Probe him. Okay. He's still back there. You haven't tried to evade him with going through a dogfight maneuvers or anything like that.
Nope.
So he's immediately just going to go for his hit. What is your defense?
12.
bloody time. Okay. You see two shots slightly, both go past the right side of your cockpit, and the third one straight into your rear shields. So you take 15 damage to your shields.
Okay.
Totally thrown off by your maneuver.
Cool.
It's like a novice chess player doing something that against a master, and just like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. And just because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
I would say as a smuggler, I'm probably quite used to being shot at from behind. So like that doesn't faze me.
All right.
Aiming is what phases me.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, not the Python's turn. I thought you were. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on this ship. Whatever he does. I've also, at this point, I've updated my actual character sheet because I forgot my dogfight number would have been increased by 1. My initiative would have been increased by 1, and so there's a couple of numbers there that were different. So I'm just gonna shoot him again. I think is the best option that I have.
Do your roll.
Unless I can try and shake the. If I try and shake the one behind me, I'm gonna lose the one in front of me. Right. Well, I can't do that. It's an economy of action right now. So if you kill one, then we're on even terms. So instead of just firing my pulse laser, I'm going to be firing the. I'm gonna trigger a missile and the pulse laser at once. So I'm gonna do both.
You're gonna fire both.
I'm gonna fire both. So the first one +6 pulse laser. Okay, that is a 17.
Excellent. Okay, that's a hit.
All right, that is 35 damage to his shields. And then the dumb fire, it's +5. That is a 13.
A 13. That
actually, hold on. Before you say yes or no on that, I'm gonna actually burn this because I only have 16 of those, so they need to matter.
No, we're not going with ammunition.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm keeping track of ammunition.
Okay.
Screw you.
So you're just going with the laser?
No. I'm going to burn a karma action to add +2 to that.
You don't need to.
Oh. I don't? I thought you. Okay.
No, it's a hit. I was about to tell you, it's a hit.
Oh. All right. Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what's your damage for your missiles?
Missiles is normally 40, halved 20 against shields.
Okay, so you get another 55 damage. Sure enough, you fire out that laser, and it's followed very soon by a missile. Laser hits in the rear shields, and then this just boom on the shields as well. You see the Python stagger in the air, and then it pulls away.
Or tries to.
It's almost trying to go to the deck, trying to get like something, any kind of cover away from this freaking vulture that's just sitting in its rear arc. I'm
opening an open channel to him, just going, no can do, amigo, and I'm just tracking him right down to the ground.
Oh, god damn it.
Just flurry of swear words. Just all the swear words.
Just try and run.
You'll only die tired.
They respond by typing in game chat in Russian. What
was that, Rival? Sorry.
It's literally what the Python's turn is. He's trying to get away. He's trying to get
what do
down.
I need to roll to stop that?
Oh, no, you don't, because you're right behind him. He's not disengaging.
Is he doing a dogfight? Try and shake me?
No, he's just literally trying to reposition. Hopefully, the way I'm reading it is to bring the eagles into the fight together.
Okay. You can try.
They are maneuvering like they don't see the Cobra as a threat.
Oh, okay. Loud.
Almost like they've been instructed to take the vulture down.
They can try.
So he's maneuvering, but he's not doing anything really offensive.
Got it. I also like the fact that I'm the target of them, and I have taken no damage in this fight yet.
You might want to communicate with your co-pilot, not your co-pilot, your wingmate there, and let him know, hey, focus up on the python. Or something.
I am going to. He was really proud of himself with the canyon dive. I'm focusing.
Okay.
I'm focusing
now we've got
on
the
things.
second
Should be able to do it.
Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
It does kind of it's been hit by the cobra, and it's kind of doing that. I'm getting attacked. I should move, but the target's in front of me. Kind of joking about it, but eventually just decides he's going to try and fire at you again. You haven't maneuvered to try and lose him or anything, and you are the more threatening of the two ships.
Right. Since the last time he rolled, because I realized what happened, it's 14.
14 he has to get, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 4, a 5, and a 2. So once again, you're following the python, and he's literally going, I've got to take the ship down, I've got to take the ship down, fires all 3 weapons, and they just fly past your left side. There's like 20 feet of difference between you and where these lasers are going. It's like he's not reacting to what you're doing, he's reacting to like a fear in his head or something like that.
Also, question, shield recharge, when does that occur?
If you are not shot at for a turn,
cool.
You get
it's like Halo.
Got it.
Not be hit for a bit, and then
So
if you need to contextualize it for something he knows.
Yeah. So if argument's sake, the guy behind you shoots you and misses you completely, you would get 5 points or 20 points back?
I get 20.
Yeah, so you get 20 shield points back.
Cool.
I get 20 as well.
It's another reason why Roach is going, nope, I'm taking this python down, because the more he hits it, the less it's going to be able to recharge anything.
Yeah, I'm not even at half shields yet, so that's why I was like, I'm just gonna try and help my wingman.
Fair enough. All right. It's Pirate Eagle 1 who is sat behind Midge, going, why won't you die? What's your defense?
12.
30? 12, is it? Okay.
Yeah, first one missed.
So that would be okay. You will be taking, young sir, 30 points of shield damage.
30.
Yep.
Cool.
He is ball-sighting you as much as he can now. Fires off all 3 weapons. 2 of them just lance into your rear shields.
Sure.
And the second one just goes high off to the left. What is your option?
Okay. The shield's still up on the python.
Yes.
Okay.
But you have shot the eagle, so if you don't shoot him this time, then he gets shields back.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue the conga line. I'm gonna help.
Yep.
You had the eagle.
How elite dangerous of you.
You should just let all of your weapons go at him. Just see if you hit him with all of them, and you could kill him with all of them.
I don't know if I've got the energy for that.
Don't worry about the energy.
Oh.
It's literally I'm making it as basic as possible. If we did that, then we'd be going into all sorts of things. And
sure, I'll fire the pulse lasers, and then I'll set off my secret missiles, and then try to line up a fixed railgun shot. Just barrel, try and get this guy off Roach's 6.
Roll your attacks for all of them.
It can only be more elite dangerous if you hit me while you were doing it.
Yeah, you hit him with the railgun, but you hit every other weapon with him.
First pulse laser is a 15, followed by an 18 with the 2 pulse lasers. And then the Seeker missile rack is plus 7. 17 plus 7 is...
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 24. And then the railgun is... Oh, brilliant. That's a 22 on the railgun.
Was that a natural 20?
It was a 19 plus
19,
3.
okay. You hit with all 4 weapons.
Okay.
All right, so give me your damages.
So that's 50 shield damage.
Mhm.
Followed by Seeker missiles do 20 damage to hull, but if it shields, it's 10.
So that's 60.
And then fixed railgun is 25 damage.
Okay, so you did 85 damage.
Mhm.
This, you literally pull the trigger on everything all at the same time. The railgun actually hits first, and that scares the shit out of him.
Bong. You just ring the bell with this guy.
Railguns only come really in small sizes. You can get medium ones if you really hunt for them in like the best yards sort of thing, but no one carries them because they are fixed point-to-point weapons. But when you're hit by one, you fucking know it. His entire ship, although the shields take the damage, the entire ship shifts like 2 meters to the left. Then the pulse lasers hit in, slam those shields, then the missile comes in after it. You see his shields literally... You can't see his ship because they are struggling to absorb this damage. And you actually see small spots appear on the other side from where you are. You can just see the other, like the shield dome itself on the other side, and it's breaks appearing in his shields.
So they're almost gone.
They're starting to literally have too much to deal with.
Okay.
And he starts maneuvering erratically.
Okay.
Roach.
Good.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, I've got. No, the
right.
eagle's already fired at you, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Roach, you're up.
Right. I continue.
You continue
with what I've been doing. So.
Okay.
No way, Jose.
So, pulse laser. That's definitely a hit, but that's 17 plus 6. So that comes out to math.
It's 23.
Yeah, 23. Dumbfire missile rack. That's an 18 plus 5, so that's the same number. That's 23 and 23 on both of those.
What is your damage, sir?
That is 35 from the pulse laser, and that is, if the shields are still up when the pulse laser hits, then that's going to be 20 from the missile.
Okay, so that's 55.
55, yes.
The shields are still up. No damage bleeds through at all. But
Of course it will.
in response to your hit, he's immediately going to turn to dogfight. He's literally getting... You can see it in his flying. He's starting to panic.
Good.
This wasn't how the fight was supposed to go. It was supposed to be 3-on-1.
All right. What, you want me to roll dogfight? We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, roll dogfight, please.
All right. Okay, he's not going to beat it.
What is it?
It's an 18 plus 16, so...
Okay, he turns, and he's trying to stay low. He's trying everything to try and get a bit of an advantage on you. And you see he spins in, does a split S, comes back the other way, and it's almost like his ship settles. And he's like, fuck. You can see it in his ship. It's just literally, fuck. As he realizes he's basically boxed himself in on one side because he's so low now. He can't maneuver downwards.
Well, he can. He'll crash.
Well, hey, that might be better. Crashing onto the ground is better than a fireball.
No, it's...
Okay, so that is his move because he hasn't got anyone to shoot at.
Better pull that ejection sheet, hombre. Come on. I'm just putting shots.
Okay, so,
listen, boy. I just pressed that eject button. Just do yourself a favor.
All right, so Roach, what's your defense again?
It's 14.
14.
Wait a minute. Do I have something? No, it's only for. All
right. something weird happens. You feel the thud of some laser energy, some thermal energy hitting your rear shields, and you do see your shields drop down by 15 points. You see a second shot.
50 or 15?
15.
Sorry.
1-5.
Oh, God. Wow, that's nothing.
Yeah. They've got 3 small pulse lasers.
Expected better.
The second shot flies by. Third shot doesn't come. Quick check of your sensors, and you see one of his weapons has malfunctioned. Probably from the damage is taken from his your compatriot. But you do know that automated repair systems will be kicking in to clear whatever issues there.
If he's still alive.
Okay. We immediately go straight back to Pirate Eagle 1, who is still stuck behind Midge because Midge is doggedly refusing to engage him at all.
Get out of the way!
And he's immediately going to fire. Midge, what's your thing? Is it 13 or 12?
12.
12.
You know, it's going to be bad once they actually hit everything.
Midge, take 45 damage to your shields.
Okay.
You are literally just boresighting that other eagle, and then you hear thud, thud, thud on your shields. And you look over and you see the outer ring of your shield diagnostic red out as it's getting absolutely thumped.
Okay, I can take that, once more. Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
What is he doing, sir?
Got to get this guy off my teammate's tail.
Okay. How are you doing it?
Well, by lighting him the fuck up.
You're going to fire everything, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Another one.
We're just going to lean out the window with his pistol.
Don't preempt me, because that's what I've got.
You'd have to get out of the seat and put your ship on autopilot and everything else, and it's too far to go.
And then find a window that opens on a spaceship.
Yes.
Airlock myself out the back and shoot the one behind me, though.
All right, what are you doing?
Okay, it's what I want to try and do is, as I'm going to try and pass this guy. And as I do, I'm just going to, salvo everything into him and then whoosh.
Okay, fair enough. So what you're trying to basically use him as another shield for the guy behind you, so he has to fly around him type thing. You're trying to be as close as possible.
Yeah, I'm strafing the guy in front, overtaking, and also hopefully this might, because I'm kind of like showing my ass to the guy that I've been shooting up to give him an opening to try and draw him off of my teammate so he can deal with the big ship and then come around on these guys.
Okay, fair enough.
Basically.
To be fair, what we'll do he hasn't done a lot to stop me from hitting the big guy.
No, not at all. But the less heat on you, the better.
I want you to roll all your damage attacks on your weapons first. Then I want you to roll a spaceship handling or whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay, you need to tell me what your rolls are.
So my 2 medium pulse lasers are a 25 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Right, gotcha.
Then the fixed railgun is 23 to hit.
Right.
Ooh, and then a 20 on the missile rack.
Okay, that railgun, was it a nat?
Yes, it was.
Nat 20.
Yeah, nat 20.
All right. Fair enough. We'll do that
you don't know
first.
That's a bad thing.
We'll do that first.
It
then.
might be.
So your energy weapons, how much damage do they do? Is it 50 total?
Yeah, so it's 2 25s. So.
Okay. Your missile was 20?
It's
20 to hull, 10 to...
10 to shields, 20 to hull. Yeah.
Right. And then your railgun
25.
is 25.
With a natural 20, then he rolled.
Okay, give me your spaceship handling now.
Yes. Spaceship handling. So is this spaceship piloting?
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh. Not as good. Just seeing if Yeah, that is a 14.
Okay. You open up. There's a delay on the railgun, though, for some reason. It doesn't charge and fire as you expect. What you do is you fire off both your lasers, and you see the shield dome collapse. And the latent thermal energy comes through and just scorches the armor on the side of this eagle. You see it start to bank away as it realizes shields are gone. There's nothing there anymore. Mm-hmm. The missile, because he's starting to turn, lances into the underside of his ship, actually catching the left wing, flipping the whole ship the other way. Then finally, the railgun fires off, and it just obliterates the cockpit.
Uh-oh.
And the ship just drops like a rock. Everything's dead. And you, because of your role, you are able to react quickly enough. Mm-hmm. And you just sail over where the ship was. The guy following you is kind of caught off guard by that. And banks away.
Oh.
Roach.
Yeah.
You're up.
Right.
What's Roach? What's your character name?
Express.
It's his call sign. I don't think anybody's ever referred to him by his real name in this game.
Odell. I have Mr. Odell. I did on the first episode. Bye.
Oh, it's true. All right. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep. Actually, do I want to play this like that? You say he's like almost touching the ground because he's boxed in. Cool.
You know from your combat experience, he's basically figured if he can get as close to the ground as possible, he can get you to wave off or stay higher than him. He's forgotten
if I was sane,
that this guy behind him has taken out an anaconda with an alpha strike.
So what I'm gonna ask you is if I can do this. Mm-hmm. Oh, GM. Because I've played Elite Dangerous, so I know this is a viable strategy. Mm-hmm. Can I ram him into terrain objects?
You can try.
Yes, I know I can try. I'm just asking to set, because right now the only thing I've been doing is because I'm plinking away because he still has shields. Because our we haven't been able to double team him like we were supposed to. So yeah. This seems viable. I can just hit him into the ground because he's only got a couple of meters. So what do I need to roll?
Give me a spaceship piloting thingy, whatchamacallit.
Got it. Spaceship piloting is +4.
Okay. Because you're basically trying to hit another moving target with higher mass and force it to do something that you want it to do.
Yes, 23.
Right. You are able to kind of shift above him, and you kind of you put everything you've got into it. You do move him a couple of meters down, but he is in a Python, which is about 200 tons heavier than you in mass.
Yes, but he's scared.
But he is scared. He does scrape his shields off the ground.
Yep.
Which does do. You believe in your kind of way of looking at things. It does do about 100 damage to his shields. You think that because his shields are maybe a bit more robust given the fact it's on a Python, and you've taken 200 damage to your shields.
I've taken 200. Well, shields pop because I don't have 200. I have 165. So
I have more shields than you. Nice.
Yeah, because you bought a multi-million-dollar shield upgrade.
No, I had one. Had one from the start.
Did. Also, Roach, he's in a Cobra.
Yeah, he's just in a better ship. I'm in a Vulture.
Do not get me started on which ship is better.
I mean, I'll put it this way, right? My Python has more shields than both of your ships combined, and it's currently sitting down doing nothing.
You cannot compare that.
That's true.
I'm in a Vulture.
I could have loaned you the Python. I could here, combat fit this thing.
I'm just trying to force him down.
Yep.
I'm trying to do whatever I can, so it just start hitting him into the.
Yep. I get that.
that the Gmod no clip noise?
It was.
Yeah. I spent days trying to find an MP3 of that sound effect.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Yep.
Okay, so you've done that. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that my entire turn?
No, you can pull away. I will allow you to pull away.
Okay. Shield cell. What does that do?
If your shields are not completely dead,
Right.
it will regen 50% of your shields, assuming you do not get hit in 2 turns. If you do get hit, it takes 3 turns.
Okay. And what if the shields are down totally?
It will do bugger all.
Okay. So the shields are gone?
For now, you need to remain unhit for a turn to get 5 shields back or 20 shields back, whichever what it is.
20.
It's
Okay.
20.
Got
Once you've got that 20, you can pop that that shield cell.
Got it. Yeah, no, I'll just pull back. I've done more damage than I possibly could have by shooting him. So does the shields look pretty bad?
His shields, look, you're starting to see holes appearing in his shields.
All right. Hopefully he also gets really freaked out because that was a stupid thing to do. that was very stupid.
Surprisingly, he gets a little freaked out, and he literally you pull away to kind of clear the space, thinking this guy's probably going to do something stupid now, and he literally yanks back on the stick and
perfect target going up.
Oh, what? Okay, I didn't realize my ship was the Hoth land speeder thing.
Yeah.
Do I have a grappling hook?
no. Okay.
You could buy one.
Well,
It's the first time you looked up what your ship looked like.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the other eagle that's still behind Midge.
That just watched him ice his friend.
Yep. The only reason I felt comfortable doing that, by the way, is because Midge just fucking murked that guy behind me.
Slagged him. Turn that ship into a grave.
Okay. So. You got 17 on each shot.
Ooh.
3 12s. So take 45 shield damage.
Okay. That's fine.
You just feel it again. It's like he's got you now. He's got you. He's fired off some shots. He's bracketed you a few times. Now he's got you trained in.
Okay. I've got 40 shields left.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get behind him.
You're gonna dogfight him. Okay.
I think so.
All right. Roll your dogfighting. Guys, we will come back to you as soon as I possibly can.
Okay.
26.
13 plus 13.
Okay, you literally slam on the brakes.
Yes.
Yep, you do a Top Gun. Roach would be so proud of you.
Roach or Express?
Both.
Yeah.
You literally yank back on the stick, zero the throttles. In fact, you put it in reverse throttle to slow yourself as quickly as possible. Your nose pops up. You did the maneuver so perfectly. Literally, Kenny Loggins starts pumping out through your sound system.
I imagine that
it's a
tape
right
deck
behind it.
that is cool. Fantastic. I can't take shots now, can I?
You can.
Oh, okay.
You completely surprised the crap out of him.
Well, I'm just gonna shoot off the medium pulse, I think. Just try and rattle his shields. I mean, okay. Okay.
Yeah, do everything.
Fine.
Given how long it took you to
Your
take down
job
the
is to
last
pop
guy,
shields.
True. True. So, oof, that's not as good. That's a 13 on the first laser.
Okay.
Another 13. So 2 13s on the medium pulse.
Right.
The rail gun. Railguns are 12 this time. Ooh. And the missiles are a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, your missiles and lasers hit.
Oh, okay. So 50 shield damage and then 10 shield damage, I'm guessing, if because he still have shields.
Yep, still has shields.
So 60 shield damage.
You see your railgun shot miss low as he's trying to adjust to what the hell just happened.
I imagine it's when my nose comes up slightly, I just shoot high, like I nudge it or something.
Oh, you have to bring your nose back down to target him, and you just pull the trigger on the railgun just a smidge too late, and it flies underneath him, but he just sees this railgun impact the ground in front of him, and it actually causes him to flinch up going forward.
Okay.
Hello, Roach. Sorry, Express.
Express, yeah. In chat, by the way, Midge, the first image is what you're fighting. Bottom image that Mikey just linked is what I'm fighting. Just for context.
All right,
in terms of size difference. So, I've got nothing else I can do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
oh, I see.
Shoot again.
Okay. Well, he's popped up, and he looks like he's maybe even trying to break out mode. He's pushing it as
so
hard as he
perfect
can.
target because he's doing.
He's literally. It's like you cannot make him any more perfect. There's a big open sky around him. There's nothing else there. Nothing for him to hide behind. Nothing.
Yeah. No.
Roll your attacks.
Roll it. Natural 20. That's on my pulse laser.
Okay.
Okay. And 17.
Okay.
Plus 5. So that's 23.
Yeah. So your pulse laser is 35 because of shields. Is it what? 20 for your missiles?
Yeah, 20 for the missiles, yes.
Okay. Okay, so carry the 3.
Did Mage have a little pop up in his corner about a bounty that he gained for killing somebody?
No. All right. You see the pulse
scanner.
laser slam into the shields, and the shields don't collapse, but it's like the pulse laser is able to kind of find a weak point just as it hits, and you see it scores a massive like burn mark across one of its weapons, and the weapon just starts hanging. You managed to take out one of his weapons. Not that it makes much of a difference to you, since he hasn't had a chance to shoot at you.
He hasn't shot a single thing this entire combat.
The missile hits, and you see the shield bubble just collapse. And the final explosive energy goes in, just scores all the armor across where the engine bays are.
Cool.
Okay, I
gain back 20 shield.
You do. The Python.
I've done more damage to myself than they've to me.
The Python is clearly GTFO.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
We go back to the other eagle. The other eagle also seems to be following his Python. He starts turning. He's just ignoring what's happening behind him. He's trying to get out of there as well. Mitch,
all right.
I open comms to Express. How am I doing, strike leader?
Don't get cocky, kid.
What are you doing?
Keep shooting him. Keep shooting the target.
I keep shooting my target.
This ain't no playground. There ain't
That's
no
a natural
here.
19 plus 6, so 25. For the
If
first...
you beat a 13, you get a hit.
Okay. Oh, I miss. So I only hit with 1 pulse laser, so 25 shield damage.
Oh.
The missile rack also misses.
Ooh. Wow.
And then the railgun. Natural 20.
Okay.
For a total of 23.
No problems. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to say you're a bit miffed that the railgun missed last time, and you just go like this, and you just pull that trigger on that railgun, and it finds a weak point, just like Express did a second ago. Lances straight through the shield, hits the hull, and you see the shield dome collapse. You've just taken out his shield generator.
Okay.
One shot.
Therefore, the pulse laser does 20 damage, not 25.
And just that slams in. Split second later, just boiling armor plate off.
Nice.
These guys are having a bad time.
Yeah, they really are. You actually see the eagle start smoking.
And at the end of my turn, my shield regens.
Your shield regens. You have not taken any damage.
Okay. Nor did I last time. Yeah, cool. That's me.
Okay.
I'm following.
Roach.
Right. Well, he doesn't have a shield anymore.
No, he doesn't.
And he's down one weapon, which doesn't matter. But I'm just going to keep following him. And that's a 17 plus 6 on the gimbal laser. So that's a 24.
Okay,
there's tail going past the camera.
I keep rolling 17s. I don't know about this.
You beat an 11 for the Python, you're going to hit him.
Oh, no wonder. Statistically, it's unlikely I'd miss it all with this. Okay. Missile. All right. That is a... You said 11?
Yep.
That's a 12. I almost missed with the missile, but...
Okay, what's your damage?
Gimbal laser goes down. Since he doesn't have shields, it's just flat 30, but it's a 40 damage for the missile.
So 70 damage.
Hold on.
damage.
I just need to do something here. Can I retroactively say I burn 3 karma points because I want to activate? It's worse than it looks. When targeting a ship's components, do not suffer any penalties to hit, and I want to shoot his engines.
You know what? I'll let you have it. Hello, dude.
Yeah, he's. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but he got a new collar because he destroyed his old one, so he got a brand new bespoke collar that's actually made of cloth, so he can't break this one.
Oh, that's
instead of nylon. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do that. You hit his starboard engine, but before that, you see just panels stop flaking off from the damage you've done, and you see that starboard engine lose some of its glow. It's struggling, and you know from experience that means he's not going to be able to turn as efficiently.
I know. Actually, what I want to do is I want to destroy both of his engines.
Some of his defense.
Yeah, I want him to lose both of his engines, so he just plummets out of the sky.
All right. These guys are running.
Yep.
So that is their turns from now on. They have watched one of their friends die pretty quickly to the ship that's not supposed to be dangerous. And the other one was just sat there taking, basically saying, "Shoot me while I take down your big brother."
I also rammed one. I also rammed in
So,
atmosphere.
Midge, you're up.
Okay. Are these guys like in a position where I can shoot both of them?
No, you can only engage one.
Okay.
The eagle would be in front because it's a lot quicker than
Yeah, it's a lot
Sure.
faster. You're chasing that eagle, so you've already passed the python.
Sure, I'll chase the eagle. Gonna let loose my pulse lasers first. I want to wait for them to score hits before I shoot the others.
Okay. You just need to be at 13 with your rolls.
Yep, which I have done both times.
Okay. How much damage is that?
No shields, 40.
40. Okay. Both. You see them both hit. And then it's almost like the first one hits and then the second one goes in the same hole.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you realize something just fell off the ship. It was the starboard engine. And the port engine is no longer lit. And
He's
it
dead.
does that.
Oh, we're in atmosphere as well, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
You see it literally about 20
Drag
seconds
me, it
later,
matters.
it pancakes the ground.
Yep.
And then
He's
we
like
go,
smashing the eject button.
The
Like,
eagle
come
might
on!
have wings, but it doesn't have lifting capability. It can't
And
glide.
as you pull away, you just go, the eagle has landed.
No. I put in a new cassette, and it's Foreigner. I think it's Foreigner, but take these broken wings.
Oh God!
Just out, like outward speakers.
Roach.
You cringe.
You cringe. Just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spend another karma point. I'm just
Go
gonna
for it.
I'm gonna spend another 3. And I'm going.
That's Mr. Mister, actually, I think. Going back on that.
Don't worry about it.
10, 9, 8. Yeah, so 17. So I'm gonna spend that one for it's worse than it looks, and I'm gonna target the engines again. Just gonna keep firing on that. Gimbaled lasers definitely beat it. That's a 19 total. And the dumbfire missile rack, that is 5 plus 8, which beats the 11. So that's going to be both hits.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Do this. They're just missiles, or the laser just keeps pumping into the bad engine, and I want the missile to independent. I'm just gonna because it's a dumbfire missile. But I'm assuming because they're so shitty and cheap that the federal interceptor doesn't use smart missiles. So I'm very used to like targeting, kind of like finessing it a little bit.
I'm eyeballing it.
Yeah, I feather the rudder a little bit, and I just pop the missile out while I'm drifting, and it goes straight into the intake of the back of the port engine.
Yeah.
just want to just boom, 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 straight up the keel as it goes down.
You see, that the laser goes into the starboard engine. You see it just give, and then the missile, just a split second later, just goes right into the tailpipe of the port engine, explodes, and you see the hull on the top of the ship kind of puff and go, and then all of a sudden it starts breaking along a line as the engine just completely eviscerates the rest of the ship. And it doesn't stop there, it keeps going, almost like it's following the fuel lines. And then the port, basically delta wing of the Python, just snaps off and falls away, and the ship just drops from the sky.
So the highwayman just kind of tilts and looks as it goes right down, which, oh, by the way, that's the name of the ship, is the highwayman.
No way, no problem. Right. Mikey, Utari, Red.
That took 40 seconds, that whole fight.
Basically, yes, it did.
As they all do.
You weren't supposed... Oh, as far as they were concerned, you weren't supposed to do that well that quickly. They had you outnumbered, they had you outgunned, and you just eviscerated their...
Never tell me the odds. Smashes high dice roll button.
Okay.
Always
You
outnumbered, never outgunned.
So, Jenkins, you've been escorted outside by Bruno. Mikey, you're being held in the bar. Utari, what do you want to do? In fact, allow me to just give you some background. Over the last few seconds, less than a minute, you've heard a variety of laser blasts and explosions off to the north. And now the guards aren't standing where they're supposed to be standing. They're all kind of looking at each other going, like they can't believe something's just happened.
But they're looking at me, sorry?
They're not looking at anyone. They're looking at each other. They're kind of like, the hell? What do you want to do?
It's going to be very, very difficult to sneak past them all. What do I have on me?
I would say actually it wouldn't be that hard. You're in the dark.
Oh, okay.
It's the night side of the planet, remember?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to slip past them back to
All
the
right, give me a stealth check, mate.
Oh, that was all in darkness.
It wasn't all in darkness. We're on the right side of the
Oh
planet.
shit, where did I put my D20?
Wow.
Okay.
That's how they were able to get behind you.
Oh no, we've seen Roach's eyes. The mystery is over.
Yeah, because Duke wiped his nose against my glasses. So there's just an outline of a cat nose across one lens.
I do hate that. I won't lie. I do hate that. Like when one lens is really smudgy and the other one is clean. I'm like, I can't do this.
It's like domino.
Don't talk to Rival about it. It's going to give him anxiety.
This one's going to be tight. This one's going to be tight. It depends on the DC. 14 after bonuses.
They are distracted, so you are able to just literally sneak by. You know where the cameras are. You know where the sensors are. They are. You get the feeling they were supposed to be keeping an eye out for you, but whatever has happened has freaked them out. And you are able to just slip by. You get all the way back to the Python. You saw a couple of guards guarding it, and they've moved up the street. On your way, you do see Jenkins getting taken out of the building by Bruno. You remember meeting him back when you were given the job to retake the Black Watch by Chevalier.
But your main objective is to get that data transmitted.
I'm going to use the ship to do that with.
Okay. You already
And then
have
I
access.
have a cunning plan afterwards.
Okay. You have no problems getting on board the ship. It's you've got access.
You're registered friendly.
You get on board. You get to the comm station. You bring up the frequency you were told to use. You send a burst transmission of everything you've been managed to get, which was everything. What is your plan? His plan is to type.
Yeah, he's typing right now. He's sending out data.
Yes, I'm transmitting all the data to Rival, and then after that, I'm activating the weapons on the Python, and I'm just going to start causing some chaos. What weapons have we got on that thing?
We have multi-cannons and gimbaled lasers.
No.
Point defense. You have point defense.
No, I actually have weapons on the ship. The ship capable weapons.
Yeah.
But he also has point defense as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it also has point defense as well. Yeah, I'm taking the multi-cannons and starting to minigun some people down. Create some
defense
distractions.
Screw up personnel. Like that's not.
They're automatic. You can't fire them manually.
Yeah, they're all gimbaled. Is the thing. They're not turreted, so you can't control them from inside the ship.
They're not turreted, so you couldn't point them up the street.
Yeah, they're automatic. They have to be pointed at like a target, and
so you would have to take off and hover and turn, which you don't have clearance to do. You're not the pilot.
Yeah, I am the pilot of that ship.
Okay.
I am the captain now.
Scrap that idea. I have no idea what to do now.
It was a good idea, though.
It was a good idea.
I got pistols. I'm like espionage man. I'm not like Marines. We are leaving type person. You know.
I mean,
You could always send
All
me
you
a
need to
message.
do is fire a shot.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
I'm gonna comms the people and be like, hey, I'm at this. Well, I'm gonna comms the people. I'm back at the ship, but I assume that there's trouble going on.
I just look at the message and go, Jenkins, make him hurt.
Perfect. Can I shoot Bruno, please?
What do you want to shoot him with?
I would like to shoot him with a gun.
All of my guns at the same time.
Yeah.
Let
I'm just
us
gonna
see.
Can I still activate the weapons and fire them at random
Laser
targets?
carbine, please.
Sorry, 1 second. Both talking at the same time. Utari, what did you say?
So, can I still use the weapons and fire them, even if it's not at any target, just to cause some chaos?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that.
All right. So you want to fire the ship's weapons?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Red, what did you want to do?
I want to bolt away from Bruno.
Yeah.
Shortest range on this is 16 meters, and then open fire with my carbine. My laser carbine.
All right. Are you going for a... Would you prefer a point-blank shot?
Yes, I kind of just want to shoot him in the head.
Okay, well, basically, if you point a gun to a person's head, it's really hard to fucking miss.
I'm gonna point a gun to someone's head.
All right.
It's really hard to miss.
It's really hard to miss. All right, give me a attack roll if it was short range.
Do you have the ability point blank shot, Red?
You have the karma ability.
Armor ability, because I know I do.
No, because it's not something she's necessarily gonna have. She's got a lot of defensey stuff, but
you could do crack shot.
I will do crack shot. I will spend 4 karma points to do crack shot.
Okay.
So that's another +2. Okay. Natural 16 +2 is 18 +1 is 9 +4. So 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Okay. What is your damage?
10.
Okay. You hear Mikey say, Gunny. And you know exactly, from the tone of his voice and everything, you know exactly what he's saying. You're just getting ready. You figured out a plan of attack ages ago. You're a Marine. You always have a plan of attack. And then, almost like Providence, all the weapons on the Python fire off. Your military training, you're able to just... That doesn't mean anything. The Python's landed it. It's not firing at the station. Bruno, on the other hand, he is not a trained Marine. Immediately discounts you, takes a couple of steps forward, meaning he's lined up perfectly for you to pull up a pistol, the carbine, and you fire at the side of his head. And you get to watch his head explode like a cantaloupe.
I love it.
When I said Gunny, I pull out my shotgun and pointed at the lady who hired us initially.
Okay, Chevalier?
Yeah, and I emptied both barrels.
Chevaletesh.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I could physically empty both barrels, because it doesn't let me do that in system, I don't think.
I don't think it does. You have to do one at a time.
That's fine.
But
1 barrel is enough.
she's basically regaling you of how smart she has been to outmaneuver the rival zone squadron. They didn't even know who she was. They hired her.
If only you had the mega pistol.
I think the shotgun is slightly more effective because it's buckshot.
I know, but she would be melted paste.
Yeah, but
yes,
that's not nearly as easy to identify, you know?
She's basically regaling you. Just as you pull out your shotgun, give me a roll. Short range.
Cool. This is gonna be fun. Let me get these dice out of this tray.
Don't roll 1. That would be the worst.
Oh, that's a 21 total.
Okay. Just as you're pulling out your shotgun, she hears the carbine go off outside. And as you're pulling it out, flicking it towards her, side on because it's the quickest way to get it in there.
Yeah.
She slaps her left wrist. You pull the trigger and her energy shield forms right in place of where the buckshot hits. What's the damage?
It's 5d10.
5d10, and it's a kinetic weapon, right?
Yep, and because I rolled so high, she gets knocked prone.
Yep, that's very true. So, give me the 5d10.
We gotta find 5d10s, hang on. 4, and where was that last one? There we go, 10, 5. Let's roll these dice, suckers. Okay, so that is 7, 10, 19, 29. It's 37 damage.
Divide by 5.
37
divide by 2, sorry.
That would be 18, if you round it down.
Okay, we'll go for 18. She takes 18 points of shield damage, but the force of the blast is so strong, she literally gets like thrown across the bar. She actually hits the other side of the bar. It's one of those kind of central in the room bar things, and literally falls over head over heels.
Oh, I'm pointing the shotgun at the other chick now, because there's one shell left in it.
Yep. So you're pointing the gun at Core now.
Yeah.
Okay. She's literally like, I'm not a soldier. Please don't shoot me.
Make sure she's not getting back up.
I'd rather not. You might shoot me in the back.
Check if she's getting back up.
Okay.
Do it now.
Okay. She moves to go and check. Utari, what are you doing? You've just fired off all the weapons.
I'm going to get out of the ship and start blasting my dual-wielded pistols.
Okay. The
Hopefully
two
it's
guys
somebody.
that were supposed to be looking at you, looking after the ship, have turned round. You pull out both your pistols as you come down the ramp. You see them start running back towards the ship, and then they stop. And they look off to their right. And you quickly glance that way, and you see what used to be a person with a head, now a person without a head, falls to the floor, and standing right next to it is Jenkins with a big fuck-off grin on her face.
I
So
make
anyway.
jam sandwiches.
Oh no!
Oh.
They
I had a
literally
jam
frozen in
donut.
place. They are completely frozen in place. You will get medium range difficulty to hit both of them.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So anyway.
Roll your attacks.
Okay, how do I do this again? So
Medium range, so that will be the difficulty.
what am I rolling with?
D20 plus whatever.
D20 plus. Let's go with the long barrel laser.
Yep.
So I've got 2 to energy weapons, and then medium is it the number in brackets? Because all
Yes.
these numbers. Right. Okay. Oh dear, natural 1.
Okay, that's the first one. What about the second one? You've got 2 pistols.
Kinetic, my bonus is 1. Great. And medium is 8 I'm looking for. So let's go for the 16.
Okay. No problems. First one, you pull the trigger and you hear the dead man's click. Nothing happens. You put it out of your mind, you pull up the second pistol, you fire, and you watch this guy's head just explode as the round goes straight in. And it was the guy that was standing side by side. They're both looking to the right, so it's the guy who was behind watches his friend's head disappear in front of him. And he just... horror. Pure horror. Mikey.
Yes.
Sorry. Roach, Midge, you've got no targets. You spent
For now.
spent about 20 seconds scoping around. There's nothing.
We're
But
going.
dead air.
With active pinging and nothing in
Active
orbit.
pinning, active sensors, the lot. You've while you're kind of waiting, you kind of fly over towards where that temporary landing zone you saw and everything. As you're flying over, you notice 3 of the pads are covered in the dust that constitutes the soil of this place.
3 ships took off.
3 ships took off. There's 6 landing pads, but looks like only 3 are being used.
Great. Then I'm going to take this opportunity to strafe the security tower again.
So you're both coming back towards the settlement.
I'm coming back towards the settlement, but I'm going for land. I want to make sure we get our people out of there.
Okay. No problems. That's going to take
Actually,
you...
wait.
Go.
Is there a power station?
Yes, it is on the other side of the command building from where the bar is.
Where the bar is. Okay.
Remember,
Would
we
like
we
point
get
out
this
if you want-
station. We get
Yeah,
this
you don't
station
wanna
at the end of
destroy
this.
it.
Right, now, yeah, I mean, yeah, the security's already going to cost us things, so I'm just going to strafe it again, and we'll just start a new tower.
I mean, if you really want to destroy something because you really need to destroy something, there's two anti-aircraft towers.
I'm trying to demoralize them so I don't have to do that, because those actually could be useful.
Okay,
The security tower is already half blown up.
Thing that I would advise strafing the main street.
But that's not as much of a kick in the nads as going after.
You have a rocket pod, which is as good.
Yes,
it's true. That's true.
Anyway,
yeah,
it's going to take you a turn to get there.
Right. Yeah.
You can think about it.
Yes.
Okay, so Mikey, Core is edging over to see if Chevalier is going to get up. Just as she gets about halfway there, and she's kind of looking at you, going, "Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!" He doesn't have to get there. Chevalier pops up.
I shoot her again.
Laser rifle in hand, and fires at you.
Duck hunt.
Yeah, just.
What is your defense?
My personal defense. Not the.
Oh, sorry, it's not a laser rifle. Sorry, it's a submachine gun.
My dodge is a 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you got. No shields on or anything like that.
My shields is equal to my endurance, so it's 35.
Okay. Okay, she hits.
Yeah, it's not hard to hit me. I'm not a fighter.
Okay, so wrong die. Right die.
Left die.
So that's 2. Take 22 shield damage.
Cool. Shields are still up.
Yep. And you say you want to fire back?
Yes.
Okay, roll your... It's still short range.
She's still close?
Yeah, she's still short range.
Okay.
Just knock her down again.
Yeah, she's getting knocked down again. That's 20. Dirty 20 altogether.
Yeah, she gets knocked down. What's the damage?
So, another 5 d10s because it's the same shot. I should stop putting my d10s away.
With this bloody gun, yes.
Well, I only have... That's my last shell, so I'm probably going to switch out to something else now. Okay, that's a 10. That's a good roll. That's a 9. It's an 8. 2. And a 9. So 9, 9, 18, and 8 is 26, and 10 is 36, and 2 is 38.
38. Okay. That's 19.
Yeah, 19 more shields damage.
Okay, you unload one more time into her, and you see the shield almost buckle. And then it smokes as it takes the full brunt of your attack. You see her fly back again. This time she hits into a booth. And then as she hits the booth, you see the shield just dissipate.
Right.
And she's cracked her head really hard. She's obviously... and she's kind of... Mad.
I let the shotgun down in the sling, and I pull out the laser rifle. And I walk over to it with it pointed at her head.
What do you want? I'll give you anything.
Pull his trigger.
You will not get
Your
a kill
life.
shot.
I will not get
a kill shot.
Instead of shooting, I pull up the gun and butt her in the face with it instead.
She's out cold.
Yeah.
She's like a 50-year-old woman.
Yeah, no one fucks with Irish.
Red, what do you want to do?
Shoot things.
Shoot things. Okay, there's one guy stood in the middle of the street. He's just had his friend's head evaporate in front of him.
Oh,
and he is... You notice off to the left, the rest of them are kind of... What the hell do we do? What the hell do we do? They've just watched the head of security die.
Well, Commander Rival said everyone dies. So
Everyone who's not a
Everyone's gonna
civilian
die.
dies.
So, can I get close enough to a decent group of them and fire a grenade into the middle of them, please?
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. I'd like to do that with one of my plasma grenades, please, and thank you.
Okay, no problems. I have no idea what the firing thing on a plasma grenade is, fired from a grenade launcher, so you'll have to tell me.
I think it's just the grenade launcher stats, and then the damage is using the plasma grenade, right?
Yep. So basically, if they're within 8 meters of the blast radius, it's fatal damage, which is 80. And then if they're within 20 meters, it's injury damage of 30.
So it's a bad
That's
time,
really not
is what
gonna
I'm
make
hearing.
a fucking difference to these guys.
No, it's a really bad time, is what I'm hearing here.
They just
Terrible
die
time.
like people
It's
getting hit
pretty
by
much,
the
if you
Martian
get-
death ray.
Given they're pretty much thugs, okay? They really don't have top tier equipment.
I still would like to throw a plasma grenade at them. Look, they were bought for me. I'm going to use them.
All right, so
Oh,
this
thank
is
you.
to find out whether it's accurate or not.
Sure.
If it's accurate, like dead center, you will hit all 4.
I have a +2.
Do it.
Roll them bones.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No, I've got nothing.
General Kanoe.
19.
Oh, Jesus.
Those guys are so fucked.
You slide the grenade into the thing. You okay, fires it. It's barely even noticeable. It's just this pop. You watch it arc, and there's years of combat training. It lands smack down the middle. As soon as it touches the ground, it touches off, and you just watch 4 people disappear as they are blown back. Pieces of them separating from their torsos and things like that. And they just land. The guy who was in shock at his friend's head disappearing in front of him is shocked out of it just for a second to look up and watch 4 of his other friends. Suddenly he looks across, sees you, looks down at his mate, looks to his left, sees Utari readying his next shot, drops his gun, and he's straight between 2 habitats. He's going for the open thing. But the thing is, the nearest settlement's about 40 clicks away.
We're in a barren world. It's running into the sands of Tatooine.
He doesn't care.
Can I
I
prep
mean-
my massive sniper rifle, please?
No, because it's not your turn.
Oh.
Utari, what are you doing?
Well, that's all the hostiles dealt with presently. So I'm going to just go head over to our marine friend.
Okay.
That's the data sent off.
I've just killed 5 people.
I've just killed 1.
6.
Me, I killed 1.
No, I mean, Red killed 6, wasn't it? Because you...
Oh,
No,
no,
you're
it was
right, yeah.
5, including
5,
security boss.
Oh, that
There's 1
Chevalier bitch is in there with Irish.
I suppose we better go check up on that.
At this point, he's reloaded the shotgun and has that, like, kind of trained on the other chick, but not really. It's pointed in her general direction, but he's like, he knows she's not going to try anything at this point.
Okay. As Express and Jones get to the outpost, the 3 of you are inside the bar. You just hear like 4 sonic booms as 4 federal corvettes drop out of Super Cruise above the town on the 4 corners.
to your eye.
Descend all 4 corners of the outpost and start disgorging heavily armed security personnel.
There's at least one person yelling at them that you recognize from the ship.
You see, one federal corvette's called the Sledge, and one of them's called the MF Blackwatch.
This is pre me getting the helicopter, clearly. Because I would be there.
Anyway, it's immediately kind of known that any security personnel for the station have
become civilians.
Either become civilians or are doing what their friend did and going, there's a settlement that way. How far? 40 clicks. We can make it.
Fuck.
You as you kind of wander around, you find several discarded weapons, webbing, such. The only holdout is one of the technicians in the power center believes that the boss won't abandon us until you show them video evidence of Irish handing over Chevalier to Rivalzone Squadron security forces.
Oh, that's what we show it? Not the video evidence of her getting thrown around the bar by a shotgun blast?
That would be funnier, but also no.
It's
this old woman.
It's picture in picture.
At which point they surrender. The Rivals Squadron Security Services also brought a technical group with them, which set about hacking all the security systems and reorganizing the admin protocols to 5 new owners. On board, several supply ships that appear over the next few days are replacement computers, building equipment, and habitation sectors. Hello, dog.
He's burrowing. He's gone to sleep.
Really? You
Yeah.
don't say.
He's decided he's had enough of us all, and he is going to bed.
Rival then eventually does leave his ship after locking it.
3 times.
Decides to meet you in the bar. So, any problems?
Not really.
Nah.
So everything went according to plan then?
More or
Nope.
less.
No, more or less. These are 2 very different things.
Well, they
Let's say
went
this-
more or less in plan for me and for everyone here, but those guys, they got a story.
Nope, nothing according to plan. No problem.
Standard then.
Basically.
All right.
Figured out I need a better ship.
You want to buy my pot then?
No, I'm gonna get a Fertilance. Just gonna buy that.
Not a bad idea.
Jump range sucks, but yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Don't need to jump far. I just need to hit better. I need more than 2 weapon mounts.
All right. Well, station's yours.
Thanks. If you ever need
pleasure
anything.
If we ever need anything again like this, I know it's cool, but I think I'm gonna try and keep our boots in space, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hey, drinks are free here if you ever decide to turn up.
No, they're not.
Shut the fuck up.
We're co-owners. You can't say that. That's not unilateral.
We could have
Anyway.
a vote on it.
We could.
So that's it, guys. We're all done.
The last moment, Express just goes outside, looks at the morning, and just takes his glasses off for the first time in 3 weeks.
And then goes.
Is blind at the light of the
Nope.
sun.
There's just a ring of tan around the glasses.
yeah, this is the ring of tan. He didn't take them off even during the homoerotic volleyball sequences.
No.
Had those on the whole time.
So, we have one last thing to do then tonight, which is to thank everyone who's been playing. So thank you to SurelyOnlyMikey, to UtariOnzo, to Commissar Roach, and to Red Moogle, who have all been our players. You can find them at various channels. Obviously, they're linked in the panels in the description. But the biggest thank you we need to play tonight, and to another one of those people that I've already said, but is to RivalZoneGaming for running and GMing this 2-shot session. It's been excellent. Thank you for getting your feet wet and trying this out with us. It's been absolutely wonderful. And without further ado, thank you for watching, everybody. This has been the Component Cast. I've been Midgeman, because I forgot to say my own name, and I have one last thing to do, which is this.
Space!
And we will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Fuck you.
Bye bye.
Thanks, bye.